Dr. Gold in the lab, Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep, teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled, flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules, from Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex, quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs, relativity theories, worlds getting small, grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep, grazing out the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold, brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
All right, what's up, everybody? All right, let's see. Let's share the screen. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we're good. Then we're good. Okay.
Why?
Why? No.
No.
No. Let me load stuff. Someone, what? Damn.
Wait,
there's
do I say no with a flat?
Oh no.
No.
Do I not say it flat? Like, because I have quite a northern accent.
Do you?
Or
I mean, is that flat?
fuck
Is
no.
that what it's supposed to be? No.
So his accent's southern, but like down south, up north, everything's quite flat. So, book, cook, look,
Look.
as opposed to book. I can't do it like the southerners do it. But then you get to the northeast, it gets even weirder because then it's book, Luke, and cook. The point is that the vowels are fundamentally different between the north and the south.
And then that's how you can tell like what part of the UK you're from, right? This is like
Actually,
is based on...
the accent changes every 20 miles.
Once
You have to remember there is a population of 66 million people crammed into a very small space. So everything's very, very compact.
How much is in Japan? How much is it? You've been raided. Thanks, Zach, for the raid.
Oh, are we live? I don't know.
We are live, man. One sec. I have I'm in
Sitting there talking shit and we're live. It's like, oh crap.
Oh shit. Nah, you guys are all good. No, it's yeah. Sensation. Did you see Kanye West is banned from the UK? No.
Yeah. How can I put that?
It's pretty fucking ridiculous. Again, you can agree or disagree with Kanye, and like he's an asshole at times, and he's bipolar, for sure, diagnosed. He said some pretty ridiculous shit, but you can't ban someone from the country. What laws has he broken?
This is the thing. They said it's not conducive to the public good.
Dude, the public good's about to like fucking riot, dude. What?
Oh no.
Banning him from entering the UK is not conducive to the public good.
On the one hand, unfortunately, the Home Office can do whatever they like.
I see. It's like our
as can
DHS.
federal-
It's like ICE.
As can
They just, like,
DHS,
do whatever they
yeah.
want. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But,
It's like the
no, that was
Gestapo,
definitely.
dude.
It was a test in freedom of speech, and we failed
Damn.
again.
Yeah, I forget that the UK doesn't have like a Bill of Rights. You guys don't actually have freedom of speech.
No,
Right?
we have freedom of expression.
Right. But if you say something
The only
that's like,
problem is all of our laws are vague and opaque.
yeah, there's no Bill of Rights or like amendments and shit. Yeah. UK's a weird spot. I'm a citizen though. I have a British passport. I shit you not, dude. All right, good to see you, HTM loser. You need to go? Okay, all good. Okie doksies. Anyways, yeah, I just say this because I think over the weekend Kanye performed in LA actually, and I see all the videos from my friends, and he sold out like 2 nights at the biggest stadium in LA, SoFi Stadium, and it looked epic. I was like, damn. I was like, I do like Kanye West for his music. I think he is an amazing musician. I do like, he does really like quote unquote move the culture per se. He is crazy at times. He does say some pretty whack shit. I get it, but you can't deny this is only gonna help him, dude. Being banned from a country, dude. Like what? That's the best PR you got, dude. Like that's just like it's more credence to his message, dude. His whole message was that like there are people trying to control me, and now they're literally doing it. Like, god damn it.
Oh no.
Ugh, I don't know. The world's a crazy place. Why are people... Okay, yeah. No, you can't submit questions 4.5 hours early. No, who did that? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Ace? Ace, you know better. Okay, Ace. Ace, your question's getting deleted. You're not allowed to do that. You can't have a 280-minute lead on everyone. If you want to resubmit, Ace, I'll let you do that. You can resubmit the question. But yeah, please submit questions no more than 30 minutes before the stream starts. I get it if like you're like, oh, let me submit my question because I don't know, I have to go do something real quick and I won't be there for the start. But yeah. Anyways, welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. He goes on at 748 Inglewood. Oh man, that is so crazy. Oh man. Someone's trying to invite me to someone's trying to invite me to a Bruce Springsteen concert that the guy goes on in an hour and a half. And I'm like, no, wait, what?
In Inglewood?
In Inglewood, yeah. Which, for me, dude, this would be like the most obscene traffic ever. Dude. Like, even if I left right now, I don't think I would get to Inglewood by 7:40. Yeah, it's 6:10 right now. I would have to, like, say, bye, guys, sorry.
Oh no.
And then hop in my car and then, like, yeah. Dude, who goes on at 7:40 on a Tuesday?
Oh no.
What?
Bruce Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen, I guess. He's a cool dude, but like, yeah, there's no way. One second, let me text this person. There's no way I can make it. Like,
Wait, Bruce Springsteen as in born in the USA, right?
Yeah, he's a dope dude. I've seen him. He's my dad's favorite. But like, yeah, there's no way I can get to Inglewood in an hour and a half. Like from now, I would have to cancel the whole stream and be like, sorry guys, peace. But like, I'm not doing that. Oh man, that's so early. Fortunately, I don't think I could make the timing.
There is something suspicious about this whole thing actually, because
all right, about the Brits,
on the same
about,
day,
about Kanye,
on the same day that they cancelled the festival because he was denied entry.
And they should have canceled it. Yeah, no, that's a good protest. People are like, oh, they should have just gotten another headliner. I'm like, no, dude, you got to stand your ground. I know a bunch of the corporate sponsors pulled out, like Pepsi pulled out, Diageo pulled out. Everyone who's like funding the the food and drinks for this festival pulled out because they said like, no, fuck Kanye. And I'm like, man, dude, you don't understand. That just makes him more powerful. The more people that hate on him, the more powerful he gets. So. Yeah, I know the Home Office said, well, he's not allowed in the country. And so then the festival said, okay, bro, well, we're just going to cancel the whole festival. I think that was the right move. What were you going to say about it, though, Sensation?
Oh, because we all got a report like a few hours before this announcement saying we need to prepare for summer unrest again. There's basically been riots every single summer in like the 3 months long.
There should be riots, dude.
The past few years.
Dude, what? Imagine like, I don't know, like your favorite artist who, yeah, I get it, has said some stuff. But like, meanwhile, Prince Andrew, who's like literally convicted of terrible shit, is still allowed to just chill in the country. But like Kanye, I don't know, says some stuff that's very controversial and whatever. And like suddenly he's not allowed in the country. Dude, that's fucked up. I'm upset. I'm visibly upset. Lily Allen had her U.S. visa revoked because she's hella dangerous. Okay, well, visas being revoked is one thing because that's like permission for you to live in the country. This is talking about like just visiting, you know, like Kanye's just coming to like play. He's not coming to like live in Britain. He's coming to for like one night to play a show and then he's gonna bounce and leave. And they're just saying you can't even come to the country. I don't think Lily Allen is banned from the country. I think she's probably. You can have visas revoked from living in a country if you are like causing problems, because it's like, bro, like, you know, you don't really have the I guess the freedom to start stirring up shit in like someone else's country that you don't necessarily like pay taxes for or like are involved in the political processes and like the, you know, well-being of the place.
Well, if the only issue is anti-Semitism, then the
Sure.
Home Office has invited in quotes,
Yeah,
millions of people who are famously anti-Semitic.
sure. Yeah,
But
this is just a public one.
Burn the place. Yeah,
this is just
like
a public one.
one person says mean things, and you've got people that are actually burning down synagogues. Yeah, there's no balance there.
Yeah, no, it's just they just want to make an example of him, which again just speaks more to Kanye. You're just giving more power to Kanye. All power for him, you know? Imagine the unrest they're talking about had to do with Trump saying he would eradicate. Yeah, dude, Trump's also like off his rocker, dude. No. Someone needs to invoke the 25th at this point. Like even Alex Jones, who is like, you know, ridiculous. I love him, but he's ridiculous. He's also saying like, let's get this orange guy out of here, dude. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant so much at the beginning of this stream, but like there is a lot of turmoil going on in the world right now. I think like a couple hours ago, people didn't know if like Trump was gonna go nuke Iran, like because he literally said he was gonna like destroy a whole civilization.
Oh no.
Like what? Why are presidents
Well,
allowed
he
to even
should.
say that? What were you gonna say, Sensation? Sorry.
He should. Simply put, that problem, the Iranian problem, should have been dealt with 30, 40 years ago.
Probably. Yeah. No. Do I agree? Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. Yeah, sure. But I don't think we should eradicate all the
No.
civilians.
Iran is bad. I mean, like,
Oh,
I
I'm
also
sure.
don't think we should like publicly announce it on social media if that is
That
okay.
too.
Oh, no.
Before.
Yeah.
why?
Like,
Just because
hey,
it's
I know
Iran.
that we think that you have nuclear capabilities, but you know, just in case you do, I'm gonna announce that I'm gonna bomb the ever living shit out of you hours before. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a great idea. You
That's
know?
not why that war started anyway. What are you on about?
Well, yeah, the war just started.
No,
'cause
I mean, I'm just saying
Israel
that
knocked on and was like, "Yo,
his
dude,
goals
can
to
you guys like go bomb something for us,
hit 'em.
please?" The whole like Iran is like dangerous to us is like false.
Oh no.
They don't pose any direct
Are
threat.
you joking? Are you
I don't think
joking?
I don't think they pose any
The
direct threat.
Ayatollah is the most evil bastard since Hitler.
Sure,
and I'm not
sure.
even fucking joking.
I know, I know, but they don't pose any direct threat. They weren't doing shit. They were just chilling.
They won't pose any direct threat.
Yeah, dude. They always say death to America. They've been saying that for like the last 30 years. Like whatever.
Right, they killed a million of their own
always have.
people.
I
They
think
they killed a
it's
million of
like-
their own people last year, so it's...
Did
let
they?
them
I
go
don't
at it,
know,
to
man,
be
dude. I really don't know
honest.
these days. All right, anyways, okay. Sorry, I don't mean to get too much into politics, but I understand that the world is like kind of chaotic right now. So
Cooked.
it's cooked, but you know it's not cooked. Math.
That's dope.
Math always makes sense. Usually, sometimes.
You know what
I
is
don't know.
cooked? Meth.
Jesse, we gotta cook. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. All right. So yeah, news. Sorry. What I wanted to actually say before I went on my Kanye rant is that we have some awesome announcements coming up. So in the Discord, you can see that we have some big announcements. 16 Season 2 is having a pilot episode this Saturday. So the awesome E to the 2 iPie, Zach, is he's created this Jeopardy-style math trivia game, and we're gonna have like a little showdown where he's usually been the host, and he's hosted it on, you know, his computer and then like whatever, and been the MC. But this is the first time I'm going to be the MC because I was the champion for last season. So I'm gonna be hosting this. It's gonna be between Justin Barthheit, Samwell, E to the 2 iPie, Breasticles, I actually talked with Zach about this. If you want to compete in this, you can. We can talk about like getting you added. It's just like math trivia type fun stuff.
Yeah, I'd probably be down.
It's gonna be at 2:30 Pacific on Saturday, and then the other thing is we got to come up with like kind of a more PG friendly username for you for just for this competition. You can be called Breasticles on my channel all you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you know, just for the kids.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you want to, I'll add you to the group chat. Let me double check with Zach that it's okay. But I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be on Saturday. So I'm saying, come by. I think it's gonna be hosted on Zach's channel. So come by, watch. What I will do is anyone in this server that shows up, at the end of the game, I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a $10 gift card giveaway. So I'm gonna give you guys some incentives to come watch and cheer on the different people. Maybe we can say Breasticles is the actual education champion. Like you're our champion from the actual education server. You represent us, Breasticles.
Yeah, something like that.
I couldn't think of anyone better to represent us. Maybe Sensation, but we need more math knowledge than like world events and other awesome stuff. But
Me just randomly sitting there calling people consolates.
yeah, we
Oh no.
we can't have that happening. Zach's channel is much more family friendly than us. So yeah, let's be a little bit nice. All good. Okay. Also, Friday, we're gonna have a recess game. So go vote for what game you want us to play. Voting matters in this server. It may not matter in all situations, but it definitely matters here. So if you want to have a say in that, the channel for that is Poll of the Week. Looks like there's a lot of votes for chess, a lot of votes for Roblox so far, some for Fall Guys. So yeah, if you guys want to play a certain game, go vote for it. And then on Thursday, I will pick whatever the winner is for that, and then we'll also give out $10 gift card to anyone that plays. Cool.
I think YouTube's offline. I think TikTok's offline.
I haven't. Yeah, no, I don't start YouTube or TikTok until we actually start doing math, because if TikTok for sure heard any of the stuff about Kanye, like,
Oh no.
I would have gotten like fucking red flagged right away. Been like, nope, no. You are not allowed to say those things. So from here on out, yeah, when we start doing the math, I can't go into as much of those sensitive topics without getting like auto shadow banned. So I know it's annoying.
We need to become less dependent on all these large companies.
Yeah, I'm not dependent on them, but all the kids are there, and that's how we reach people and help people. So I'm not dependent.
No, we need to make the kids less dependent on these companies.
Yeah, I know, but that's like telling crack addicts to stop smoking crack, dude. Like,
Oh
Well, there's an easy way to deal with that problem, but it wouldn't. The methodologies wouldn't necessarily work as well with children.
A swift beating. Okay.
Oh no, you just stop burning stuff to the ground.
Yeah, I know. The summer unrest. Okay. All right. Looks like we got a lot of good questions in the queue so far. So let's head on over and go help you guys out. I'm really excited. And here we go. All right. Welcome everyone to Actual Education Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is the stream that helps you out with math, homework, and science homework. All sorts of fun stuff today. I cannot go to this Bruce Springsteen concert. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't make the timing. Sorry, but you can't text me an hour and a half before a show's going to start, especially when the show's like an hour away from where I live. Like, I'd have to drop everything right now and go to that. I like Bruce, but not that much.
I wouldn't go to anything if somebody texted me an hour and a half before something. I'd be like, no, it's an hour and a half before it's happening.
What if someone said that, like, hey, I got like, I don't know, $10,000 here. I just got to get rid of it. Like, would you come by and pick it up? Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would do that.
You would, even I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Depends how much your time is worth. I guess my time's worth less than $10,000. Okay, let's party at Dr. Gold's house. Let's do it, Flask. All right, let's go pick a winner. Let's see who's the first question of the day.
Gambling.
Let's go gambling, baby.
I'm surprised TikTok doesn't complain about that. The word
About gambling? Gambling? Yeah, that's actually that is
just the
curious.
word, because it.
Yeah, that is interesting. Lucky Cat, you are living up to your name. Lucky Cat is lucky. Yeah, cool.
Speaking of which, have you heard that thing? It's like, good morning, pineapple.
No.
Looking very good, very nice.
What?
Have you ever
Is this
seen
like
that before?
some Indian song? It's some Indian song? Sounds Indian to me.
I don't know. I was going through shorts and it was like, good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice, and like an Indian accent. It was a.
Oh, send it to me.
What
dude.
is this?
We can make it Pineapple's like intro song. I do want to do that. Wouldn't that be fun? Penn Center has this. He has fun little songs for people's when certain people like say hello in his chat, like he has a song associated with them. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay, determine all the points of inflection. Wow, we've been getting a lot of fun calculus recently. For 2x to the fourth minus 16x squared plus 11. Okay, so for this, there, that's it.
There you
Okay,
go.
I'll play it after this. All right, so f prime is kind of the first thing to calculate. These would be critical points. This ends up being 8x to the third minus 32x. And then yes, f double prime of x is really what we're looking for. That's going to be equal to 0 at an inflection point. And so taking that derivative, again, power comes down, multiplies, I get 24x squared, and then this is minus 32. And then we're going to set this equal to 0.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so then let's solve this, right? I just moved that over. So 24, let's make sure I did this right? 8, yeah, 3, 24, yeah, good, 16, 12, yeah, cool. 24x squared is equal to 32. Let's divide by 24, let's divide by 24. X squared is equal to, what goes into both of these? 7? No? 3? 6? 2? 12? 4/3. Yep, that's, yeah, 4 does. Or 8, sorry, what?
Oh no.
Jesus, my brain today. X squared is 4/3, so x is equal to, wait, plus or minus 4/3. Ooh. Do we gotta go check both? I think we gotta go check them. Yeah, so we found out where an inflection point could occur, but, sorry, plus or minus the square root of 4/3, which is also equal to plus or minus 2 over square root of 3. And if we don't want that in the denominator, you just multiply by square root of 3, and you get plus or minus 2 square root of 3 over 3. Okay, but I think in order for there to be an inflection point, I need the second derivative to change signs here. Right, so I think we have to make sure it's changing, which I guess it would be, right? Because wait, we can graph this, right? F double prime of x is equal to 24x squared minus 32. So that's going to look like this. So that's just x squared. So when x equals 0, y equals negative 32, that's the vertex. And then it just has this happening, right? Exactly, yeah, positive and negative roots. Yeah. And that makes sense, actually, right? Okay, because this is going to be negative 2 root 3 over 3. And then this is going to be positive 2 root 3 over 3. And then, yes, it is changing sign. Because here, it's going from positive to negative. And then here, it's going from negative to positive. Cool. So, yeah, these are the inflection points. These are the x-coordinates. And then, unfortunately, you need to go, like, plug them back in to go get the y. Yeah, you do have to do the second check, right? Because otherwise, if it doesn't change, then yeah, then it's not an inflection point. I don't know what it is, but what if it's x cubed? Well, then it would be the cubed root. Then you'd have like 3 solutions, I guess. Or I don't know, you'd have 1, sorry. You could have 3 with an imaginary component, I guess. You could do like the roots. So yeah, it's that, and then you need to plug that in to get y values. So that would be like y is equal to 2. I don't know, what is that? 2 to the 4th. Square root of 3 to the 4th is the same thing as 3 squared. And then that's over 3 to the 4th. Minus 16. Oh, this is kind of a mess. Actually, here's the cool thing. The y coordinates will be the same. And Pineapple, the reason why the y coordinates will be the same is this is x to the 4th and x squared. So even if your root is negative, the x to the 4th and the x squared will just kill it off.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So you don't actually need to calculate. So it's 2 different x values but the same y value. That's really fun, actually. Yeah. I guess so, because this is an even function. So an even function also says that f of negative x is equal to f of x. And that makes sense. Because you see how 4, 2, and 0 are all, like, technically even powers? Yeah, sick.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you only have to calculate one of these. Well, that's actually not too bad then. So that's 4 times 3 over 9 plus 11. So let's see what we get. So that canceled down. That's 3 to the second, 2 to the fifth. So I got 32 over 9 minus 16 times 12 over 9 plus 11. Oh, I don't know what that is. What's 12 times 16? It's 144 and then another 48. 192? I think it's 192. Minus 192 over 9 plus 11. I think that's right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. And then 32 minus 192 is negative 160 over 9 plus 99 over 9. So it's like subtracting 100, but not. So I think it's going to be negative 61 over 9. I think this is going to be your points. Yeah. Plus or minus. Yeah. I got it, Jeff. Did I get it? Did I get it? Okay, cool. Great. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Love getting it right.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
So
Let's go
weird.
My name is Jeff.
He's quite a good actor, and it's just like if that's what they told him to do.
My name's Jeff. That reference is 4 years old. I think I think it's even older. I think the meme had its peak 4 years ago, right?
I don't know. 21 Jump Street, 2012.
Yeah, 2012, dude. What? It's 14 years ago. Sorry, Jeff. We're a lot older than we thought we were. I'm reminded by this every day.
Wait,
Okay.
was it 21? Unless it was the second one.
Yeah, it was 21 Jump Street, wasn't it?
Unless it was 22 Jump Street. Okay.
Oh, unless it was the new one. Yeah. Okay, great
Which
job,
was
Pineapple.
2014 anyway.
Pineapple says, my math teacher got sick today and the test got moved to tomorrow. Wow. W for your test, but also, I'm sorry for your teacher. Yeah, getting sick sucks. I got sick so much at the beginning of this year. I'm fucking awful. No. I'm happy to be.
Interestingly enough, so did I, and I never get sick.
Right? Yeah, I never really get sick either, but bro, I had like back-to-back weeks of just being, I don't know, incapacitated. So weird.
But then I was traveling around a lot, so.
Okay. For your secret CIA work, you can't tell us?
Yeah. I was out of the country, seriously, though, so.
Seriously?
That's probably-
Where were you? Can you disclose where you were outside of the country?
France.
France,
Lanzarote.
okay.
Morocco.
Morocco, okay. Let's see this video. Which one's this? This is the
Looking very good, very nice. Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
I like it. I like it. It's a cute dog. I don't know why the dog's name is Pineapple, but it is cute. Okay,
You know what
great.
really creeps me out? When people call them Shiba Inus, it's like, that's redundant.
Shiba Inu is redundant. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't actually ever start the stream on YouTube, dude. I'm so dumb.
For those that don't know, the word Inu is the Japanese word for dog. So
There you go.
when people call it Shiba Inu dog, it's redundant.
Yeah, so it's called like dog. Shiba Inu is dog.
Shiba is obviously the type, and Dalmatian,
Sure.
Corgi, whatever. But Inu, yeah. So people call them Shiba Inu dogs, and it's like, no, it's redundant.
It's just Inu.
Just
Okay.
Shiba Inu or Shiba,
Shiba
dog.
Oh, I see.
That's at least acceptable, but then when it really gets bad is when people are like, "Oh, I got something at 3 a.m. in the morning. I have class at 9 a.m.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, I see. Wow. I didn't even think about that one. I'm definitely guilty of saying that for sure. 7 a.m. in the
That
morning.
one always like, Something
Or,
that is like
what's the other
AM
one?
Means more.
Like, can I get a panini sandwich? Right? Like, oh, make me a panini sandwich. It's like, make me a sandwich.
Actually, panini is plural, so sandwiches.
Yes, it should be panino. You're right.
Which is even worse because people here write panini apostrophe s or panini
paninis.
s.
Yeah, can I get some paninis?
That fucking winds me up.
Oh,
Really does.
no.
You're not that guy.
Oh my god. I've missed your attention to the English language sensation.
Well, I'm saying that we've had Italians here for like fucking many, many decades. I grew up with Italians who used to make like meatball sandwiches for me. So I know that panini is plural.
yeah, panini is plural. Yeah. Okay, let's go spin another winner. Let's see who we're gonna get.
Let's go gambling.
Breasticles, bring the pain, baby.
Oh no.
I grabbed back the wedding cake integral, but we're doing it the other
The
way.
wedding cake integral, dude. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
remember that one that was he was just like the weird shit about like it's like
Jesus
a
Christ.
wedding cake. And,
I like
God knows
tiramisu.
what.
That's all I'm gonna say. I like
Listen.
tiramisu.
Will you two stop taking the piss and bring it down to a normal human level so we can actually learn something?
Oh no.
I do learn stuff through this. It's the parts. There are parts to it. Like for instance, here I'll show you what we did last time with breasticles. What was it? It was this question, right? This had some calculus in it that I thought was very cool to like review upon and stuff. But you're right. At the end, like some of it's kind of like really over your head. But like this is dope. Yeah, this is a great integral. This is normal. But okay. When I start seeing just like random functions like C and S and J, I'm like, oh no,
Oh no.
this is gonna hurt. Okay. All right, walk me through. What is C and S?
Okay, so C is your from x to infinity, cosine of t squared dt, and S is the same thing but with sine.
X to infinity, cosine squared.
No,
T.
cosine
Cosine
is
t.
squared. T is squared. Yeah.
Cosine t squared, dt,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. And then S is the sine one, or S of x. Sine t squared dt. Okay, great, awesome, cool. And then we're supposed to figure out. Oh wow, and then this is the integral of an integral.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay. Am I gonna do some Feynman trick? Because I know if I did like ddx of this, we could have some fun stuff going on. I think we could use like the fundamental theorem of calculus, maybe.
Yeah, it would be something like that, but we don't need to do that.
We're not gonna do that.
We're gonna first.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
We're gonna start with some trig identities to get this simplified down.
All right, let's do some trig identities. Lol, just learning this week in class in Calc 1. I guarantee you're not learning this in Calc 1.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is not a Calc 1
nothing
class.
we learned.
This is absolutely not.
So
But there might be some
already
aspects to it.
It's just an optical integral.
Look, I
It's
love
a-
you all,
You
but
never
at the end
know.
of the day, people are on like Twitch and YouTube and TikTok. We're all dumb motherfuckers. Bring it down to our level for the love of God.
Oh no.
We do one hard question a day at least, sensation. It's how we get stronger. You know at the gym, you have to like do a set to failure. This is my set to failure. It's my failure set.
No. That is 200 kilograms.
This is like asking someone to like one rep max like 500 pounds and just like, yeah, you can do it. You can do it, dude. That's how you get stronger. You just like drop the bar on your chest.
What's 200 kilograms? 2.2 pounds in a kilogram.
Yeah, it's 400 pounds,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. It's just yeah, okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's march on. Let's march on. What do we do?
Okay, so we're gonna start by figuring out our c squared plus s squared.
Okay.
Right, because see how both of those integrals get squared.
Yes. Oh, so I can write them as two
so
integrals
we're-
times each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. There is intuition to be learned here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the same thing as c squared. And then we're going to say plus. I think I remember what we do. We write these as different. We write this as a
different
double integral, right?
variables of integration. Yep, and then we write.
Yes.
those.
This is actually very cool. Actually, I do like this one. Okay, this is a cool question. Okay, and then this is, but then okay, so I'm just gonna write what c squared plus s squared is, and then we'll worry about actually integrating it.
Yeah.
And then yes, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna have, because the x's are the same, but I could make this, for instance, like a and then b, like dA dB.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we could write it this way. So x is infinity, cosine of a squared dA times x to infinity cosine of b squared dB. And because these two integrals are multiplying each other, you can combine this into a single integral. This is cool. I think this
Hold on,
also...
I don't think YouTube's on.
YouTube's not on? It should be.
I don't think so.
Gaspo. Oh, it just says going live, but...
Sorry,
you're
I've only
right.
just noticed now. So.
No, you're right. It says going live, but it's not actually live. No, it says it's live. Oh, I had to hit refresh? Oh, that's silly.
I guess so.
I don't know. Whatever, it's working now. Thank you for checking, Sensation. All right. So this is x to infinity, and then it's going to be cosine of a squared, cosine of b squared, and then I'm going to say like dA dB.
Yep.
And then this is going to be plus, we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to say like,
Yeah.
same shit. I'm not going to make you guys do it. And that is going to be the integral from x to infinity, and that's going to be sine of, let's say like c squared.
You can keep them in the same.
Oh, keep the same variable. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can do that as well. Okay,
And that works out with our simplification.
All right, sine a squared, sine b squared, dA dB. What's up, Fembox? Yeah, I mean, this is similar to calculus because what we've done is now we're doing a double integral, which you would cover in Calc 1 at the end of, well, Calc 2 maybe at the end of the year. Okay. Next step. Huh. Do we need to combine this into something?
No, well, we'll combine both our cosine and our sine terms together.
Okay.
Because we're working with dummy variables of integration here.
Yeah. These are like whatever.
They're whatever, and we can have them be the same A and B, so we can combine it into one double integral.
Okay. So we're gonna do this.
They're originally T, now they're A, but they're just the dummy variables. It doesn't really matter what
Okay.
they are.
So am I just gonna say cosine squared, cosine b squared plus sine a sine squared, sine a, whatever? Right, but the only condition is that, well, I'm thinking for, okay. I mean, is this B necessarily the same as this B, though?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And
Right.
is this going to be a
Technically,
trig?
they're both B.
I got you. But then this is a trig identity, right?
Yeah, we can turn that into cosine of a squared minus b squared.
This whole thing is cosine of a squared minus b squared?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where does that come from? Oh, yeah. Cosine A, cosine B plus sine A, sine B is cosine A minus B. Yeah. Okay, I do remember this. Yeah, okay. This is a good trig. Again, this is useful. You guys learned this in pre-calc. This comes from cosine X, cosine Y, plus sine X. This is called the sum and difference formulas. Sine Y is equal to cosine of X minus Y. What's up, 1K?
And even if you wanted to get fancy too, you could also derive it with the Euler's formula.
Yes, good old Eulers. We could always just go back to e to the I, e to the minus I, which I forgot to give a shout out for Zach. Sorry, Zach. I was caught up in my rant about Kanye West, but shout out to Zach. Zach's great.
That's dope.
Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're here. Or sorry, DADB, right? This is DB. What's next?
Okay, so now we can plug that all the way back into our integral J.
Okay. So then J was equal to the integral from 0 to infinity Yes, he did Femvox. Yeah, that's what we were arguing about. Or not arguing about. I think we were just like discussing. I don't think we have any different opinions on that. We do have different opinions on Iran, but Kanye we're pretty solid on. Okay. And then wait a minute. But then this is DX, but X. Oh, I gotta remember how this works though. Oh. Okay. So the last integral is DX
once you evaluate your first two inner integrals, the bounds put that in
become in terms of X, and then we would do integral DX.
But I don't think we really need to worry about that. So we're gonna actually figure it out using the Fourier transform.
We're gonna do a Fourier transform?
Yeah. This is the other way to solve it.
Wow, such a lucky day today.
Without a little weird wedding cake integral. So first, just recognize like the general formula of our Fourier transform of f omega equals integral 0 to infinity f of x e to the negative I omega x dx.
Sorry, it's negative infinity to infinity, and then it's f of t, or you're gonna say f of x is what you want to say?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
To the I omega x dx. This is a Fourier transform, right?
Yep. And then we can also, using Euler's formula here, recognize that that's also equal to, same bounds on the integral, but f of x cosine of omega x minus I f of x sine of omega x.
Yeah, right. So remember, so by Euler, e to the ix is equal to cosine x plus I sine x. Is this right? Okay. So we can rewrite this in terms of this. Okay, so this is going to be equal to negative infinity to infinity f of x, and then it's going to be cosine omega x, sorry, plus I sine omega x. I think we're good. And then dx, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Then turn into two separate integrals.
Okay, so this is equal to negative infinity to infinity f of x cosine omega x dx plus I integral negative infinity to infinity f of x sine omega x dx.
Half a second, my Wingstop just got here.
Your Wingstop just got here. What? Dude, what? Dude, there's so many better places to get wings, bro. What are you doing going to Wingstop?
Oh no.
Especially if I know Breasticles is in Texas. There's so many good places for wings.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I was saying, wait, don't you live in Texas?
Yeah, I do.
There's so many better places to get wings than Wingstop, dude. What?
I really like Louisiana Rub wings.
Okay.
So
I might have to just go to Raising Cane's. Well, Raising Cane's isn't really chicken wings. Wait, do you get boneless or bone-in?
I got bone-in.
Good.
I'm an American.
Yeah.
Why would I?
Yeah, goddamn right you are.
Boneless is just like glorified chicken nuggets.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Not
boneless.
even really.
They're called saucy nugs, dude. Boneless chicken wings are saucy nugs. They're not wings. They're just amalgamated like chicken meat mixture that's like formed together into like a nug. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I ordered wings the other day and I accidentally got the boneless, and that just like completely ruined my night when I opened that
Oh
up.
no.
It ruined my night.
Yeah, it was horrible. So
Okay. Yeah, amalgamated chicken. All right, so I see. Am I going to do a Fourier transform on this, or I'm going to try to say that this looks like this?
So we're gonna do a Fourier transform, but this is why they called it an advanced Fourier or Fourier transform in the other book. We're actually gonna, just using a bit of analysis, we can figure out that if we take the odd extension of our function f of x the real portion of that integral disappears, and we just get the imaginary portion.
Oh, I see. Okay,
portion of the Fourier transform.
Okay.
And
So
we
let's
get
let's explain this. So
f hat of
cosine of x is odd. I agree that cosine of x is odd, right?
Mhm.
Wait, is it odd? No, wait. Cosine's even.
Yeah, even it's
Yeah, I
even.
fucked up. Cosine's even. Sorry. Cosine of x is even. Because it looks like this. So anytime, like, and we talked about this earlier, actually. Where was I talking about this? Oh, it was on the last question. Yeah, we talked about how this was an even function. Even functions have the negative value of x giving you the same value as the positive value of x. Okay, but if this is a strictly odd function, right, then an odd times an even is still an odd. And then an odd function integrated over negative infinity to infinity is just 0. Right? That's I guess the assumption we're making.
Yep. Much.
Okay. So yeah, integral of negative infinity to infinity of an odd function is equal to 0. This is a trick that comes up a lot in like kind of more advanced calculus stuff. Okay, so we're only left with this part. That's assuming f of x is odd, which I guess we are integrating an odd function, right? So maybe. What's up?
Yeah, and then
Bella?
also there should be a negative on the I sign.
Oh, this should have been minus I sine omega x.
Yeah.
Did I fuck up on my Euler? Right? Did I fuck up my Euler?
No, I think it's because we're doing not e to the I, it's e to the negative I.
Oh, this one should have had a negative on it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Got you. Okay, cool.
That's for
Fine. Okay. So there's minus I here. Beautiful. And then,
Right.
what's next?
And then we can just break it apart in terms of from negative infinity to infinity, plus from 0 to infinity, or not.
So
negative
negative infinity to 0.
Negative infinity
Yeah.
to 0, and then
Okay.
0 to infinity.
Right. This is another thing we do. So with integrals, you can always split the bounds. So we're going from negative infinity to 0 of f of x sine omega x dx plus integral from 0 to positive infinity. Oh, sorry, still minus I. Minus I f of x sine omega x dx. Yeah, like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And then from here, if we just factor out the negative I,
Mm-hmm.
what we can do is make a small change of variables real quick.
Okay. What's our small change variables?
So we're going to say on our first integral from negative infinity to infinity that s is equal to negative x.
S equals negative x.
Mm-hmm. And that's all.
And that's all. But I'm not going to do
It
change
does.
of variables on this one?
No, because what we can do by doing that.
Wait.
Is
This
we
is
can-
going to flip the bounds on this, right? This is going to go from infinity
Yes.
to 0.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Oh, this
That-
is cool.
would allow us to combine our integrals.
Okay, so let's see. So we have negative I being pulled out. And then we're going to make the substitution that S is equal to negative X. So that means my bounds now go from positive infinity to 0. And then that's going to be f of S sine omega x ds. But then there's a minus sign here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's and then I pulled out the minus I, so that's plus. I see what's gonna happen. 0 to infinity. This is peak. Thanks, Blank. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sine omega x dx. PGM says Pokemon's been going crazy. For Easter, I tried finding some cards, but I ended up squatting a shat. I don't know what that means. Like you didn't pull any rare cards. It was warm, but I don't know what else to do. Okay. All right. And then the next thing I'm gonna do right for this is I'm gonna flip the bounds.
Yep.
Right. So integral from B to A is equal to the negative integral from A to B. You can always switch the bounds, and that's gonna get rid of our minus sign, which is a dub.
There is something I should quickly point out to certain
what's up,
twats.
Certain twats. Okay, what's up? Are we allowed to say that word? But yes.
Probably, whatever. You are not safe behind your alleged anonymity. I know where you live.
Oh shit, not good.
Don't piss him off, or I will come and find you.
Sensation will come and find you. Oh man. Okay, and then this is plus.
Oh, and then the sign it should also be terms of S.
Yes, sorry, that's sine omega S. Oh no, don't find me. Some people want to be found, honestly. Good, okay.
I'll just turn up with a... What do they eat in Amsterdam?
Mushrooms? I don't know.
No, the other things. Like, it's like weird. There's like the Amsterdam breakfast, which is like a cigarette and a muffin.
A cigarette. Yeah. Well, that's the Italian one's
a
cigarette and a zin. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, we probably can't say those words.
Oh no.
Damn it!
Oh yeah, true.
TikTok's gonna get us. I'm waiting
Cigar
for it.
and a crepe.
Wait for it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna get like the little notice. It's gonna be like, you've been banned for hate speech.
We're talking about cigars.
Cigars, yeah. Okay, so I got this. I want to combine this, right, as one integral. So I'm going to say this is negative I, integral from 0 to infinity. Wait, they are different bounds. Oh, but these are the same thing. Wait, how does that work? Is that cool?
Yeah,
Can
that's
I say?
cool. They're just they're still dummy variables of integration.
So I can just say S is equal to X again, right? And then so this would just become
Yeah, this is one of the
two.
kind of
Dude, this is
weird
such
parts
a
of
this is such a
advanced
hack.
math is sometimes we'll just like change
Jesus,
variables of
what?
integration
How did they do this?
over and over and over again until it like works out with bounds.
Dude, yeah, oh my god. Yeah, I had no clue we were gonna go from this to then being like, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this, assume f of x is odd. And then from this, I'm gonna split this and show that, well, interesting. I wonder if we could have already said that to begin, Breasticles, because if this is assumed to be odd, and
well, so we're not assuming that f of x is odd. What we're doing is we're taking an odd extension of f of x. So
Okay.
rather than, right, we're literally just looking at the odd part
but
of our
here,
Fourier transform.
okay, so if this is odd and this is also odd, that multiplied together is an even, and then I can automatically just say from negative infinity to infinity is the same as 0 to infinity times 2. Do you see?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, this is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. This is really cool because this, I feel like this didn't assume that f of x was odd.
No.
No. Yeah, we made no assumptions about f of x being odd. We split the integral. We came up with a new dummy variable, which kind of enforced it being even, I guess. Wait, what happened here? This was saying that, okay, when we did this and then we pulled the negative out, that was like saying f of negative x is equal to negative f of x, which this would be an odd function. I'm trying to see like kind of how that worked. But okay. I think I'll just trust. I'm going to just trust the math for now.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to trust the math. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got to this.
Yep. And then that spot is great for us because now we can restrict our f of x to just be either our c of x or our s of x.
Okay, so sorry, we're gonna restrict. Can I get VIP gold? Yeah, sure. Are you not a VIP in my? You're a mod, aren't you a mod? You're already a mod, dog. How do I make? I don't think I can make mods VIPs. Okay. So, sorry, what am I going to do? I'm going to restrict.
Yeah, you're gonna restrict your f of x to just be your c of x and s of x now.
C of x plus S of x?
No. Just c of x or s of x.
Okay. S of x. Okay. All right. Now what?
And then from there, we're gonna define two functions, real functions. Phi, and then what's the variable that they use in the Schrodinger equation?
Eta or psi?
The one that looks like psi. Phi and psi.
Okay, fine psi. Phi psi.
Phi would be the c of x times sine omega x dx from 0 to infinity, and psi would be the same thing but for sine.
Is it negative infinity to infinity or 0 to infinity?
No, 0 to infinity.
Goated. Thank you, Halo. Hey, yo, please. I think people just like stumble upon this during their doom scrolling, and they're like, "Oh man, I see some cool math." It's like kind of advertising. They're just like, "Oh yeah, dope." Okay, and then this is 0 to infinity. S of x. Cosine? Is it or it's still sine?
Yeah, sine of x. Sine
dx.
of x.
F of x equals x to the fifth plus 2x to the third plus 4x minus 12. Prove f of x equals 0 has one solution. Ooh, that's cool. I guess you have to prove there's a vertex there, maybe? I appreciate the $2 blank. That's actually really cool. Oh, yeah. One sec, let me screenshot that.
I'm assuming one real solution.
Yeah, sorry, one real solution. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say by fundamental theorem, there's 5 technically.
One sec. Delete current page. There you go. There you go, blanked. I got your question right here. Cool. All right. So, okay, we're here. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then we can say our Fourier transform of c of x and our Fourier transform of s of x is equal to -2, and then plug in our phi and our psi respectively.
Okay. So, the Fourier transform.
Yeah.
is
So
this.
the f omega that we had got to.
Yeah.
For that whole integral. See now how our it's in the form of 0 to infinity, a function of x, and then our sine of x.
Mm-hmm.
We can plug our c of x and our s of x into that, which is what we did with our phi and our psi, and then we can substitute that back into that Fourier transform for each one respectively.
Okay, one sec. Okay. We showed that this... Okay, the f omega was equal to this, right? The Fourier transform with respect to omega was equal to this, yeah?
Yep.
So then I'm going to say f omega is now equal to -2i. And am I going to say...
Just -2i phi, and that's for your c of x, and then for the same thing for the f of x,
-2i.
not f of x for the psi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is f acting on c of x, and this is f acting on s of x.
Yeah, and those would be separate equations.
Okay. Cool. All right. And then what?
And then from there, we can use Raleigh's energy theorem, which says that the integral from 0 to infinity of f squared of x is equal to 1 over 2 pi 0 to infinity, the absolute value of its Fourier transform.
Whoa. I gotta go look this up. Sorry. While I'm looking up, Mark says, how do you deal with the difficulties of life? Trust me, dude. There are many difficulties in life.
Oh, no.
How do I deal with them? I usually try to, like, do things that make me feel like I accomplished things, and then the difficulties don't seem so bad, because I'm like, I can do stuff. Yeah. I tell people that, yeah, if you're feeling like depressed or hopeless, like trust me, if you're watching the news or anything, everything looks pretty fucking bleak. Just remind yourself that like you can still do things, and then that'll make you feel better. And so that can be something as simple as going for a walk, or going for a run, or going to the gym, or practicing an instrument, or I don't know, finishing a book, or doing a really hard math question like this, or even just like watching this stream for a bit. That would be an accomplishment. Probably pick up something. Yeah, that's how I deal with like when life gets difficult. I just make sure that I can still do things. All right, Raleigh Energy what?
Theorem.
Cool.
That one.
Yes, like that.
Except from yeah, in our case it's from 0 to infinity to
Okay. True brain nourishment, yeah. Yeah, we gotta fight the brain rot. Okay. How does this help me?
because now that we know what our Fourier transform of our functions are, since we were
Okay.
trying to figure out our integral from 0 to infinity of c squared and s squared of x,
Oh.
we can then plug the Fourier transforms we just got into that formula and figure out what our c squared and our s squared are.
Oh, so this is just to determine this. We haven't even gotten to the
Yeah.
0 to infinity yet.
Yeah, but once we get those, it's not too bad.
Okay, so we're just trying to figure out this, which we found out was this. Yes?
Mhm.
And then what I'm saying is this looks like a Fourier transform, I guess?
No, so
Okay.
we're literally doing the Fourier transform. We're just we're doing an extension of it.
Okay. Ugh, why did I not delete? No. Okay. I just want to pull this down.
Mhm.
This was my original c squared plus s squared, is what this was.
Mhm.
Okay. Just so I remember. C squared plus s squared was equal to this. And then we defined the Fourier transform on c plus s equal to this. Right? Negative 2i phi.
C or S, right? So
The or part is
the-
interesting to me, sorry.
yeah. So it's not that. That's like that first part. The 2i phi is just f of cx.
Yeah.
Or f sub cx. And with psi, it's the same thing, respectively, for the s of x, but they're not combined in any sort of equation. They're just
Oh,
being
okay.
simultaneously evaluated separately.
Got you. Okay. Okay. I see. So FCX is negative 2i phi, and then FSX is negative 2i psi.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm going to plug that into here, I guess? I'm going to say that, like...
Basically, what this formula says is the energy of the Fourier transform of a function is equal to the energy of the function. So when you, right, since we have the Fourier transform, we can figure out the energy of it, and coincidentally, our c squared and our s squared is the same as the energy of,
Okay. Of the Fourier transform.
of the, yeah.
Which is equal to this. Is that
Mhm.
squared, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. So what do I write next? I see it, I just don't know what to do next. Just like, like, what's happening next?
So write that the integral from 0 to infinity of
Yes.
c squared dx is equal to 1 over 2 pi
Yes.
Zero,
Zero-
0 to infinity of
FCW.
4, which is 4 b squared d omega.
Okay. FC squared d omega, but then fc squared. Okay, I think I'm starting to see it. Sensation, you're too funny, dude. Dx is equal to 1 over 2 pi, 0 to infinity, and now fc is gonna be -2 squared, which is 4, times I squared, which is -1. So I'm gonna get -4 psi squared d omega. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems correct.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I can do the same thing
You'll do
for
the
same thing for the other
for,
one.
yeah, S of X, and you got basically the same result.
Okay. And now what? Does this like somehow like look like this?
Yeah, so then you can find your phi and your psi using integration by parts.
Oh, okay. Integration by parts. What am I integrating by parts? Integration by parts usually happens when I have like two things, and I'm trying to reduce one, and I'm trying to like have the other one like do stuff.
You would integrate by parts. C of x sine omega x dx is equal to pi of omega.
Okay, so here. Did it again. What? No. Okay. So from this, right? Oh, I see. Because 5 squared. Wait, this becomes a double integral then, no? What's up, Aman?
Oh, you don't need to solve phi squared yet. You just want to solve that.
You just want to solve
integral
this?
right there for phi using integration by parts.
I see. But I don't know what the derivative or integral of c is.
Well,
Or do
we
I not
know,
care right now?
Yeah, I don't think it really matters, but even then, we know that c is gonna be.
Okay. If u equals c of x, then du equals c prime of x dx, right? And then if this is dv is equal to sine omega x dx, then v is equal to 1 over omega negative 1 over omega cosine omega x, right?
Yeah, and
So-
then if you
Integration.
recall by it's good just to make your life easier by fundamental theorem of
The
calculus.
tabular method or something.
Well, no, du dx becomes negative cosine of x squared because c of x is an integral from x to infinity.
Oh, c
So
of
when you
x.
do that derivative.
C of x was defined as this. Dude, wow.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Remember. C of x equal to that. So c prime of x is equal to I technically gotta flip it, right? Because I need this in the top. And so it's negative cosine of x squared, right? Okay. And then looks like a fun problem to do with ADHD. Yeah. Where's my Adderall? Okay, so then this is UV. So this is negative c of x over omega cosine omega x minus the integral of v du. We got a minus and a minus, so the minus is going to stick. And so I'm going to get cosine x squared over omega cosine omega x dx. Yeah? Huh.
And then we can just kind of leave it in that form for the time being.
Sure.
I'll save you some steps because next, like,
Yeah, save me
entire
some
page
steps,
of
please.
work is just
don't
a
do that.
shit ton of
Oh,
like
no.
calculations and other stuff that would take a rather long time.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Inevitably, so we get our pi squared plus psi squared is equal to pi over 2 omega squared.
Okay.
Multiplied by 1 minus cosine of 1 over 4 omega squared.
Okay.
The omega squared is multiplied. So it's a 1/4 omega squared.
Oh, so omega squared over 4.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna say this is like exercise for the reader.
yeah, that works. And then so we get that our j is 0 to infinity 1 minus cosine of omega over 4 over omega squared by simplifying the 2 over pi and the pi over 2.
Okay. Oh, from yeah, I think I remember. From this, yeah, there was 1 over 2 pi. Okay.
And then from
And then
there,
this is d omega.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, you just do a u substitution for the entire integrand.
Oh, okay. What's the u sub?
The entire integrand. The 1 minus cosine of omega over 4.
You're gonna just say that's equal to u?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never seen this before. Why are we doing this? Sorry. Wait, was this supposed to be like to a power?
Oh, sorry, not a u sub. I misread it. Integration by parts. Not u
Oh,
sub.
okay.
So
So I'm gonna
that's
say
u.
this is u. So then du is equal to negative 2 omega sine omega squared over 4.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna say like my dv is equal to d omega. So then v is just equal to omega.
Over omega squared. J should be over omega squared.
Oh, this is over omega squared, or the whole thing's
No,
over omega squared?
inside the integrand. Yeah, inside the integrand, that should be over
Oh,
omega
okay.
squared.
Okay, yeah. Well, I didn't have that. Ugh. Okay. I see. So dv is d omega over omega squared. So then integrating that, you're gonna get negative d omega over omega. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And then when you do uv minus v du, so
Yeah.
that's
I'll save you some time. It works out to 1/2 sine of 1 over 4 times omega squared.
1/2 sine of what?
Omega squared over 4.
That's the final answer. we
And
get.
it's still the integral from 0 to infinity.
So we still have bounds.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the sign is inside of an integral. Yeah. Yeah, just like that.
Okay, we'll just do this. Okay. And then this is a pretty simple integral to do, or it's
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
known.
and you get
Okay. I'm just gonna say it's
1/2
known.
pi over 2.
Root pi over 2. Look at that. All. Wait, is it root? Is this
The-
200?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pi over 2 square root, all square rooted.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. And we did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Out of math.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets
That's some
fired.
big wins. Okay, cool. Cool question. That was a heater, dude. Look at all this stuff we had to do. Look at all this stuff. But again, yeah, someone was asking, what are these problems generally solving like real world? I don't think there's anything fucking real world with this. Maybe
No, this was
Breskos-
actually an optics problem.
Oh, it was it quantum scattering is what it was?
I forget exactly, but Schuster, I don't really know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah,
but
Schuster, yeah.
he was
John
working
Schuster.
with optics, and he had come up with this integral, and he's like, hey, I have this integral. I don't know how the hell to solve it, but if I can solve this integral, then all the physics adds up, right? If the integral works out to this specific solution, all of the physics works. And then so Hardy took a look at it, and he was like, oh, okay. And so he did that, and then he did that first like weird wedding cake solution thing and proved it. And then he was like, hey, here's another alternative, also rigorous Fourier transform solution.
And it comes out to be the same answer, so you're just like, we did something right.
Yeah, the answer works.
Yeah. Yes, to anyone who's in middle school and high school, you will never have to do this shit ever. But I will say, in doing it, I hope you can follow along with some of the steps and understand kind of the nuggets of information there. Like this is a cool thing, combining integrals, doing this trick of coming up with dummy variables to make double integrals, and then there was some even and odd arguments, switching the bounds that comes up in calculus, and then this was also Fourier transform stuff, which AFG says you've done problems like these and you're in high school. Yeah, AFG's super smart, but I say I'm speaking to my like American high school students. You will never fucking do this in high school, ever. You will do parts of it. So I hope maybe you guys could get something from the parts. Okay. That being said, we did have a donation, so let me do the donation question, and then we'll roll for another one. Okay, so Blank said if f of x is equal to x to the 5th plus 2x to the 3rd plus 4x minus 12. Is this going to be one of those like sheep in wolf in sheep's clothing questions? Because this looks simple. F of x equals 0 has one solution. I think you have to then, I mean, I could maybe think about doing this with, what's it called? Mean value theorem, maybe? Or intermediate value theorem? Yeah, no fourth or second power term. Suspicious. Okay. Well, okay. If it has one solution, that means it has to only cross once. Right? So there's a couple ways this can happen. So first of all, this is an odd function, mostly, right? Except for this. But wait, the weird thing about odd functions is the limit as x goes to infinity goes up, and the limit as x goes to negative infinity goes down, right? G of x equals f of x. Yeah, that might help. So, yeah, we're looking for it to then just cross exactly one place. And I think if it crosses in exactly one place, you can't have any turning points. Yeah, all odd terms are positive, though. You know. Again, if this thing had turning points, right? If you had something like this, then you could have it have zeros at different points. So, yeah, okay. Can you have imaginary roots? I don't know.
Yeah. By the fundamental theorem of algebra, there's another 4 imaginary roots.
Okay, but do we consider that as a solution?
I assume it's talking about the real plane.
Oh, yeah, I assume the real plane as well, right? Yeah. Okay. So, someone said, let's say g of x is equal to f of x plus 12. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Can't you have turning points? Yes, you could have turning points above the x-axis, as long as they didn't cross again.
Yeah, FG makes a good point. You could just show that the derivative is increasing at the end across the entire
the derivative is always positive, right?
It's odd.
Yeah, can't we show that?
Because once you take the derivative, all of your terms are going to become even
Positive.
powers.
Yeah.
And so when you're negative, your derivative will still be positive, and when you're positive, it's obviously going to be positive. Therefore,
Yeah, I think Exactly.
It's always going to increase.
always increasing.
And it'll never go back down across the axis.
Yeah. So always increasing, and then I think by the intermediate value theorem, you just have to show that it's below the x-axis at some point, it's above the x-axis at another, because it is continuous and differentiable. Yeah, I would say like by IVT, since f of 0 is less than 0, and f of I don't know 1 is greater than 0, then it must cross. It must cross y equals 0 at least once. So you prove that it has to cross. And then I think because... Not f of 1? What's wrong with f of 1? Oh, sorry. F of... Or 10. Sure. Yeah, okay. 2 works as well. Alright. It must cross y equals 0 at least once. And since f prime of x is always greater than 0, then it only crosses once. Like once it crosses, it can't go back. Yeah. Yeah, always increasing. Always increasing, one solution. Cool. That's a good calculus question. I like that one. Thank you, Blanked, for the donation and also for the question. It was fun. Pingo Pongo 234 says, I have a Calc 3 final tomorrow and I'm currently on a 2nd grade level. What should I do?
Oh no.
Oh dear. I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe reconsider taking the class. You guys are so smart. Oh, thank you. No. I have a great community. We have an awesome audience. We have an awesome group of people on Discord. We have a bunch of people in our stage as well that are also very helpful. So yeah, you guys are all great. Yes, exactly. AFG, thank you. I see that in the chat. But yeah, Pingo Pongo, if you actually want to like get help and not get like super wrecked on your final tomorrow, you can submit a question to our website, actualofficehours.com. And once you do that, put a screenshot. We'll randomly go through them here on the stream to help you guys out. So that being said, let's go find a winner for our next question. Who's it gonna be?
Let's go gambling!
Team Scrader! Alright, nice. Ooh, Bob is building a wooden cabin. Nice, good job, Bob. I wonder how many people like actually build their own houses these days. My grandfather apparently like built the house that my parents live in, or lived in. My dad lived in. Sorry, not my parents. My generation can't even afford a house. So maybe we will go back to like building houses in like huts and stuff. Okay, let's see. Bob is building a wooden cabin. It's 30 wide. He obtained a bunch of 17-meter long wooden beams for the roof of the cabin. Naturally, he wants to place the roof beams at such an angle such each pair of opposite would meet exactly the middle. What is the angle of elevation? Great. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Yes, everyone's saying build a treehouse and live in it. Yeah.
Good job.
The government can't charge you property tax if you live in a treehouse. Maybe. I don't know. Probably, actually. Okay. So, yeah, you can make a triangle out of this. So if you're trying to have it meet exactly in the middle, that means this length here has to be half this. Okay. Which means this would have to be 15. This would have to be 17. And if we want the angle of elevation, right? Well, I already know this is a 90-degree angle. So wait, do I even need? I don't even need this. I could just do arctangent. Or sorry, arc cosine. You guys are right that this is a special Pythagorean triple. This is an 8, 15, 17. So some of the key ones to learn here. So here we look, Pythagorean triple. Let me get some pictures of them for you. Yeah, these are them. Yeah, exactly, arc cosine. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. from calculus to geometry. We do it all, man. I mean, some people will submit like chemistry questions too. We'll do some chem, we'll do some stats. These are useful ones to know. So like 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 is just a multiple of that one. But the other unique one here is like 5, 12, 13. This is again another multiple of this. And then this is another one that's useful. 8, 15, 17. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, you don't even need this actually. But if you wanted to figure out what this angle was, what you do is you say, well, I know this is a right angle. They even like drew it there for you. So if this is the angle theta, I know that the cosine of this angle theta is equal to the adjacent. The adjacent side is the 15 over the hypotenuse, which is 17. And then in order to get theta here, some people are like, oh, let me just like divide by cosine.
Disqualified.
Like, you can't do that. They're like, wait, can't I just like divide by cosine? Like, it'll just cancel it out, right? Turns out there's this thing in math called the arc cosine, which is like the inverse function of cosine. And if you apply that to both sides here, then these things cancel. And you're just left with theta is equal to the arc cosine of 15 over 17. Which is something on your calculator. Sandshit post a banger in the queue. Uh-oh. Is it like a fun banger or like a I'm gonna regret it? What type of bangers are we talking about? Okay. So pull out your handy dandy calculator here, and we're just gonna do the arc cosine of 15 over 17. And that's going to get us 28.07. Make sure you're in degree mode if your teacher's asking for degrees. So 28.07 degrees.
It is a banger. I can confirm.
Oh, it's a legit banger?
What's that,
Okay. There you go.
What's that meme that it's like, that's a banger and I know bangers? Remember that one from like
I don't know
a
that
couple
meme.
years ago? What about
there's man, I'm trying to think. There's so many adjacent ones that like that's not a knife, that's a knife. You know, that's an adjacent meme, I guess. Nice. Okay, good job, DMs. Hope that made sense.
Remember, children, nobody teaches you Vim. You are summoned by it.
I love Vim, by the way. I'm a huge Vim user. People even know what Vim is. Oh, hey Joe, it's Karen. One sec, I'm just trying to reach you a bit. Oh, is there music? Wait, one sec. Is there music playing?
Not that I can hear.
My neighbor's like,
It was this guy, but then after he blew up, he made like, this is a banger and I know bangers.
yeah, one sec. Let me text me.
What was that guy with the weird fucking sharp teeth? It was like, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Alright. Okay, let me watch this bangers thing. It's just funny. My neighbor's like, "Can you turn down your music?" I'm like, "I'm not playing any music. I'm streaming right now."
This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know bangers. I know bangers.
Dude, where is this guy located, dude? Is he in Philly? This looks like Philly almost. This is not a banger, and I know bangers.
I don't even remember.
This is not an integral. This is an integral. Dude, should I open this?
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. My main goal
Oh
is to
god,
blow up.
kids, please pass calculus.
See, that's how you turn out if you can't even speak English properly.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, please, for the love of God, please.
That's how you turn out when you treat derivative operators like fractions. Actually.
Oh no.
Man, don't be hating on my implicit differentiation tricks.
I have to.
I
I'm like
have to.
legally obligated.
Vim is less than Emacs? Nah, dude, fuck Emacs, bro. What?
Oh no.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here with Emacs. I hate Emacs.
Fuck Emacs with a cactus.
Yeah, there we go. I agree with Sensation on this one. Okay,
I would rather use Notepad than fucking use it.
Dude, yeah, Emacs is so goofy, dude. Makes no sense to me. I would like accidentally open something in Emacs and just type some random stuff and just break my whole file. But congrats, Gladiator! Shakes his head sadly. Okay. Wait, what? What the fuck is this shit, dude? What?
That was a fun derivative he was talking about earlier.
Oh, is this actually? Oh, dang it! We got restricted again for harassment and bullying.
For one. What did we say
I
this
don't
time?
know. I think maybe our
saying that
comment about
derivative
fuck Emacs with
operators-
a cactus. Maybe the cactus comment.
Listen
Leave
to
that
me very,
bad.
very carefully. Oi, TikTok. Oi, Ching Talk. Listen to me. Ching Talk.
Oh man, dude, don't.
I can't say that with a straight face.
Yeah. One sec. All right. Let me text my. I can go check. After I'm done. And how many minutes do we have? Oh, we have an hour and 15 minutes. Here. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, someone wants me to take a derivative of this?
That's good. Oh, dang it.
No, dude, what? How would I do that? This is just a mess. Gladiator, are you serious about this, dog? I would just like throw this at ChatGPT, honestly. I don't think it's because it's. They don't say anything about derivatives. Oh, they just gave me this function. Yeah, I mean, if you had to do this, just like big picture of what this would be, and you would never have to do this. No. Is there a simple way to do it with identities? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, no. I mean, 1 plus tangent squared, is that secant squared? Oh, wait, it shows my
Yeah, I
thing.
feel like it does.
Okay, all right, let's see. Maybe there is a simple way. Yeah, I mean, this simplifies for sure. But nothing else does. First of all, you're taking the cosine of sine. Never do that, dude. Never take trig functions of trig functions. You can do inverses of trig or trigs of inverses, but trigs of trigs is like this is banned in like 48 states, dude. You can't do this. Yeah. I don't think there's an easy way to do this one, Gladiator. Yeah, you could simplify that part at least, but then overall what you're gonna have to do is like this whole thing to the 5th becomes like 5 times this thing to the 4th, and then you work on like, oh well, what's the derivative of this, and then that in the big picture of things is a quotient rule, right? It's that over that, and then as you do the quotient, it's then a product rule, and then within the product rule, it's then a triple chain rule. Because you have sine cubed.
You could just do a triple product rule and suffer a bit less.
Yeah, dude, this is just.
Because then you
Yeah.
don't have to simplify anything.
This is Bresco levels, hard and pointless. No.
I
Do
did
not,
used to
do not,
do-
do not shame breasticles. This is not breasticles. This is not like your question because this is just pointless for the sake of being pointless.
No, I used to do problems like that in Calc 1, I'm not gonna lie. I remember whenever we had the logarithmic integrals, they give like the really shitty log problems that you could just pick up into 3 logs. And my calc teacher had to make a solution to it by using the chain rule a shit ton of times. Because I had done all of my homework by just doing it the long way, just to do it the long way. And then I went into the exam and then did it the long way just to do it the long way. And so she had to create a whole separate like answer key for that question. Just
because it would be a mess. If I practice this stuff, then the other ones get easy. No, I don't think anything gets easy once if you could do this. No, because this is just, I don't know. You have to have a ridiculously large memory register in your brain to remember what nested level of the chain rule we're at. And this is like 4 layers down. What's up, Zeus? You're from Twitch. That's cool. You're from Twitch. Nice. Welcome.
Read it properly. Tell him.
Tell him what? What's up, Sensation? He's saying hi to you. Okay. So this is all this.
I'm Master Apostrophe, just lost.
XX Zeus XX. I remember when we used to do that with our usernames. It's kind of fun. Okay. Yeah. This is not some...
you remember the solution to this problem by making that the next integral that I submit.
Okay, let's see. All right, cool question. But yeah, you don't need to do this. If you want practice, you could make it like a double chain rule or like a triple. This is like a quintic chain rule with quotient rules and other stuff. You don't need to do this. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Bruh.
Okay. Yeah, it's just awful. Okay, good. If you did some of those, dog, you were super fine. I'll still give you a point for like submitting it, but Okay, let's go see what the next question is from somebody. Let's go choose a winner.
Let's go gambling!
Okay, bye. Okay, see you, Zeus.
Who submitted that? Gladiator?
That was Gladiator, yeah. This is Yarmouche.
Gladiator, if you want some like challenging ones, there's a book that I had. It's pretty cheap and it's got like places you can write in solutions and work solutions. It's called 50 Challenging Calculus Problems, and they have questions like that, but they're actually like they go through the solutions and they.
Wait, is that the one we've been working through?
Like,
is that this book?
No. This is a much more reasonable book.
Oh, this one.
The stuff we've been doing.
50 challenging calculus
so like
problems.
one of them.
Oh.
Like for example, this is problem 3, and it's find the 8th derivative, but all of your derivatives are like x to the 10th over 10 factorial, and so it's kind of like a test of like, okay, do you understand how the
patterns of how these work
come down when you repeat and all that sort of stuff. And then it's
$12 on Amazon.
Like challenging intervals.
Super cheap.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, and it's a pretty good one. It's got limits.
I'll post a link.
Intervals. It basically gives you like balance problems all the way through like Calc 1 to like Calc 3, and it is very general. So it's not like it's specific challenging problems.
But it's cool.
You know,
I appreciate
it's gonna help you understand concepts.
Yeah, so you like aren't just doing things off of like manual. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Like it's
I
not
would consider
mechanical.
it algebra. Once you like, because I feel like once you like plug your right D to EX after
Procedural.
that, it's all just algebra.
Yeah, procedural. That's what I was thinking about. Procedural. This is a circuit. Looks like a train. I've seen circuits that don't look continuous but have earth points. How? Please. ELI5. Elicitate? All earth points are secretly connected.
Oh no.
What is that, like the mycelium, dude? AFG said there's also Calculus by James Stewart. I like it a lot. When I learned Calc 1 and 2, it has a really good set of problems and not unnecessary ones along with like challenge problems. Okay. Stewart, Calc 1 and 2. Let me find that for someone else. James Stewart Calculus. Oh, I know this one. Yeah, the violin book. Yeah. A little bit more expensive, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like $180. Maybe you can get like an international edition. You have a PDF? Oh, cool. Yeah, send me DM it to me, AFG, and then I'll forward it to Gladiator. I have a calc textbook I like as well. Oh, explain it like I'm 5. Oh, that's what ELI 5 means? Oh, I learned something today. Nice. Thank you, guys. Okay. I don't know what earth points are. Like, I assume you mean like grounded somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Yeah. Usually you have that don't look continuous but have earth points. Maybe he's talking about someone gave us something similar to this. What was it? Yarmush. Where was it? Was it this? No, it wasn't that one. Where was it? Yeah, this. I've seen circuits. This was submitted to us yesterday by JHNet, and this is an example of like where there's a bunch of different grounds, I guess. And so this circuit looks kind of like discontinuous, right? But like secretly, all of this is connected to like what's called like the Earth. Okay, and so when you measure voltage is always relative. Voltage is like potential. Or we really what they should call it is it's potential difference. It's not potential, it's potential difference. Okay? Because voltage always needs to be referenced to something. And so if you're considering the Earth to be 0 volts, then anytime you have a voltmeter and like you plug something into the ground and anything else you measure, that voltage is how many volts it is above the ground. The reason why the Earth is a convenient ground is because the Earth is what's called like an infinite sink. Because the Earth is huge, not flat. And because it's so huge, it has so many positive and negative charges all scattered through it, right? Such that anything that connects to it, like, let's say, for instance, you had something that was charged. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's like a balloon that you like rubbed your hair on or something, and it has a bunch of, I think in this case it would have a bunch of negative charges on it, right? I think negative charges go from your hair to the thing. Let's say, for instance, this has like 4 negative charges on it. The Earth has like millions and millions, if not billions, of these charges. So these 4 instantly get like kind of canceled out. Like the Earth is totally cool donating 4 positive charges to balance that thing out. Yeah. So yeah, the Earth is flat in potential, roughly speaking. Yeah. The Earth is neutral. So yes, when something positive touches the Earth, technically the Earth becomes more positive because it loses an electron in order to neutralize whatever it's being plugged into. But there's so much charge in the Earth that it doesn't really notice. And so we consider it to really just be like to be absolute 0 of charge. We just say it's 0. Anything you connect to it, you can't physically create enough charge on Earth to change the charge of the Earth. I think that's how I would explain it.
Actually, I have a similar question.
Okay, what's up?
Well, because it doesn't look complete.
What do you mean plate, sir?
A circuit has to be complete in order for
current to flow. Correct.
So how does that work? Because it looks incomplete. Literally, it looks like there's empty spaces.
Oh, sure. Oh, from here?
It's like a bus bar, right? Like if you look at like a circuit in a car, sometimes we'll just throw
wires like onto the frame.
To the frame.
Yeah.
Right? That frame is just like a massive bus bar that connects the entire circuit.
It connects everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's why, like, another reason you'll see stuff like that in a circuit diagram on a car. Like, if you're looking at, like, a wiring diagram, a lot of the times, for clarity reasons, if something is grounded to the frame or something like that,
it's also grounded to the battery.
Written as that Earth, because, you know, if you're a pissed off mechanic trying to figure out a circuit, you don't want it showing that it's going to the battery and, you know, it's actually going to some random part on the frame.
But wait, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I thought that the battery is also grounded to the frame.
Yeah, parts. And that's why, like, a thing that I always do, like, when I jump a car, for safety
you can either
reasons,
connect it to the terminal or you can connect it to the frame for your negative.
So what I recommend is doing the frame for safety reasons. Actually, like, I had a teacher who was showing how to, like, do a jump start in one of his classes in, like, an electronics class. As these batteries get old, they start to leak. I want to say it's hydrogen or some sort of gas, right, from the chemicals.
Sure.
Fun fact, when that ignites, it blows the battery the fuck up. Like it blows up, battery acid gets everywhere. It's really bad.
no.
So generally for safety, at least what I do and what I recommend people do is on your car, positive, negative, go over to their car, put the positive on the battery, and then reach down into the frame and put it on the frame. That way, when it connects and it ignites, there's not a chance that you blow up your battery.
Sure. I see. Because you wouldn't have the positive and negative right next to the battery. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have that spark when you connect it.
Got you.
going up
The
right over
spark would
battery.
happen on the frame or something, or
Yeah, it would happen on the frame, which isn't going to cause the battery to blow up in your face.
Okay.
as you're
That's
leaning
cool.
over it.
Nice. Yes. So yeah, for those that it's so funny. You know, I was tutoring a student earlier before this, and it was like a pressure type question, and they were talking about like a piston, and there being pressure on top and bottom, and the student didn't understand that a piston can move up and down, and that's like a critical thing if you're trying to figure out like the pressure, because if something is for instance, if something is sealed, right, then like there's no atmospheric pressure acting on the liquid. But if something is like this, where this is a piston, now atmospheric pressure does like technically affect the liquid underneath, because the piston can move. And the student didn't know what a piston was, and I understand now, because more and more cars don't have pistons in them anymore. So it's one of these funny things where the questions and problems in older textbooks aren't going to be solvable by the newer generations, because they're just not familiar with the
I think they do
items.
have pistons still.
It's
It's just, I think that kids nowadays just don't understand how engines work.
well, that too. Yeah.
It's just, mommy and daddy's gonna fix my car if it breaks.
Yeah, I agree. Like I've torn apart my car many times. I've changed the valves, like. But
Yeah, I've done.
Yes, I do think also younger students coming up don't really, I guess, have hands-on experience with having to fix cars and stuff. But also, I would make the argument that a lot of the cars being developed, like EVs, don't have any of these parts anymore.
Oh yeah, true.
Right? I mean, I guess the brake lines
I
is
don't count
technically
EVs
still a
as
piston.
cars.
I do, but you know.
Oh no.
Anyways, yeah. So it's one of these funny things where problems are gonna start becoming less not relevant, less understandable, because they won't be able to what is a word I'm looking for, man? Won't be able to
I'll have no frame of reference.
There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Won't be able to reference. Yeah, they won't be able to reference their real life experience, because they don't do this stuff.
But
They go to-
see,
they
that's
go to-
going to be a very American perspective, though, because
Sure.
well, I've never built or maintained a steam engine, but in primary school we were taught what one was.
Yeah, I wonder if they even teach, like, this is a college student, by the way. I was working with a college student, and I had to show them like the diagram of how like an internal combustion engine works with a piston and things rotate. I don't think they had ever seen that before, so that was crazy.
See, that's just a monumental failure in the education system. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Until
like,
they learn how a
it's one of those
diesel
big-
works.
A diesel engine
Oh no.
with a glow plug.
Yeah,
it's one of those
wait till they
big-
learn that there's an engine that doesn't need a spark.
There's an engine that doesn't have spark plugs. But yeah, go on, Sensation. What's up?
well, no, because it's a big part of history. The Industrial Revolution comes around and the steam engine gets invented. We come back to pistons again. 'cause
Yeah.
that's how steam engines work: pistons and steam.
Sure.
It's a big part of history. It's like not knowing what a sword is.
It's a dangerous. weapon.
Nobody uses fucking swords, but you still know what one is.
I mean, unless you're in England and you don't have access to, so that becomes the
At
weapon
this
of choice.
point, I think it's like spoons, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like swords are. I don't know. Something's banned there. I live in Texas, so I can. only
I
do whatever the hell
I live in
want.
Texas. You're given a shotgun once you're 18.
Nah, shotguns when you're like
12.
15. It's like
Yeah.
it's here's a shotgun. Just don't tell anyone I gave you it.
Yeah.
I had a shotgun when I was 12.
Very, very Texas. My high school teacher also used to have auto shop, but there was no teacher to teach it, so they stopped. Yeah, that's sad. Well, I think, not to get on too much of a tangent, but I think that the one nice thing about AI coming around is it's starting to put more pressure again on trade skills, trade jobs, because those things are a little bit more resistant to AI taking them over. You can't have AI fix cars yet. You can have it do Stacy's job at HR and like organize spreadsheets. That's really easy. But in terms of having it like fix again the valves on a Honda or change the battery or even like change the tire on a car, yeah, AI can't do that yet. So there is some value, I think, being shifted towards those skills.
See, it's weird how you say that, though.
Yeah.
You say, AI is good at X, Y, and Z, but then when you actually parity it, it's shit 99% of the time. It does the job badly.
I don't know. I think it depends on what you're having it do. I definitely have it do a lot of parts of my job like really well, and I'm surprised. I'm just like, oh man, I gotta go find ways that I'm unique.
Oh no.
Because otherwise I'm gonna get
I
replaced
probe
here.
it well, it does well. But I had this one time I was doing a Calc 3 problem.
Yeah.
I spent hours going back and forth with it because
Uh-huh.
it was trying to give me a solution to the angles of a triangle that added up to like 240 degrees. And I was like, no, that's not correct. That triangle adds to like 240 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, that's wrong. And then it proceeded to go, oh, let me check my work. And then just write 240 equals 180 and then say the solution was correct.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty
man.
much what I've been doing recently. It's like, can you organize these files? And then you'll have to, a person still has to check to make sure the work's been done. And it's just like, what is this nonsense? There was no point having an AI do this work. A person would have taken the same amount of time to do it correctly.
Yeah, it depends on it. Depends on the work. Jorgen saying, students go to the museum to see old Kai Cenat streams? I went to a museum with all sorts of engines and stuff as a kid before school. I knew how, in rough terms, an ICE worked. I think there's just too much skibbity brain rot available 24/7. Boredom is the mother of all curiosity. I agree. Yeah, they talk about this a lot. You need to be comfortable being bored, or as I like to describe sometimes on these streams, you need to be comfortable being confused. If you see something and you don't get it right away, you have to be okay with just sitting with that, because you need some time for the wheels to start spinning before you can like solve things. But I think we kind of have conditioned people to just, anytime there's any sort of confusion or like friction, you can just swipe to a different dopamine hit that'll come easier. Yeah.
Well, I don't think the school system rewards being challenged either. I think
Yeah,
so
true.
many people look and they're like, wow, I went in this class and it really challenged me and I got a D or an F or some low grade that I don't like. And so then they're like, oh, I'll go with what's easy rather than putting themselves in a position to challenge themselves
It's
and making
the whole
themselves
GPA
comfortable.
like grade inflation is
approaching
a huge problem too, right?
Yeah,
people will
well, then
take
I
the easy
feel like
classes just for the A rather than
expands
challenge
even
themselves.
like out of that when it like even when it's not it's not something that is graded, or it's not something that's like even involved with school, they don't really feel comfortable challenging themselves like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta feel comfortable like
You
learning and challenging yourself.
You gotta
to
feel
grow.
you gotta feel comfortable like being dumb. Yeah, I do all the time. Dylan says, do you think
So do
AI
I.
will replace the need to be smart, like weapons replaced being strong? Oh, interesting. No, I don't think you can ever replace like the value of being smart, because being smart translates not only into can I solve the fourth derivative of whatever, it also translates into how can you solve real world problems when you don't always have AI to like help you out. And I would say even if you do have AI, those that are smart know how to prompt the AI to give better answers than those who are just like, I don't know, are eating glue and saying like, well, just do it for me, please. Like, there's intelligence will help you in all facets of your life. AI, I think, just amplifies it and maybe levels the playing field for people who have had systemic advantages, such as they had a computer growing up, so they knew how to code at age 12, or, you know, versus the kid that didn't. And now when you need to create a program, the kid who has no clue coding can at least get his foot in the door to write something that at least does the task. I don't know. I think it's very cool.
But part of the problem too is AI can't really replace intelligence, because all AI is an algorithm in a big ass data set. So if we don't have intelligent people to train an AI on that data set, then
yeah, I think the point they talk about is it's called singularity, right? Is it called technical singularity? But there's this prediction of there will be a point where AI surpasses like all of human consciousness, their level of intelligence, such that now AI can make itself smarter than humans could make it. And that's when we've lost, and like,
oh no,
I don't know, the Butlerian jihad happens and then we go back to Dune or something.
Right, but it's also a poor analogy though, because we're talking about LLMs, not actual AI.
Correct. Yeah, AGI,
there is a
right?
distinction.
Artificial general intelligence, not just a prediction algorithm.
Yeah.
We talked about check your DMs.
Check my DMs. What'd you send me? Oh, nice, Stuart. Oh, dope, dude. Thank you.
Anyway, just quickly, so having the need to be strong replaced by weapons is a bit of a nonsense term as well, because unless you're only firing a 22, you still need relative physical strength to operate the weapons in the first place.
True. Yeah, I mean,
I guess, but a lot of it's because I've been shooting since like I was a young kid, you know, like 5 or 6 years old. Like I remember growing up at the range, and like things like, you know, when you're doing repeating with a pistol, it's a lot about not like counteracting your recoil, but being able to return to the same position.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't have any issues with it, and I'm only 130 pounds.
Damn,
like
130.
I'm real scrawny, yeah.
Bro, I don't even remember.
I'm scrawny and I'm crippled on the left side, on the whole left side.
Oh, that's right. You're in the
and I
accident.
still manage.
Oh,
So
Bullshit, not good.
See, that's very different for us. We were taught to be immobile.
We were taught to be immobile. Oh,
when
because you're
firing
snipers?
a weapon, you do not move at all. No, because from the recoil, you must not be moved by the recoil.
Oh, I think there's like an adjustment thing you got to do sometimes, right?
the problem is that
Not
when,
for us, that's
when
what I
you
mean.
get to your repeated shots afterwards, it's much more efficient to not try to brace for it, but to just be able to return, right? Not to fight it. If you
Oh,
keep
to like let
fighting
it
you're
happen.
gonna wear
Just come back.
Yeah, if you fight it, you're gonna wear out quickly. But if you focus rather on the return, if you wear out less quick, and you're able to, you know, be more effective, more accurate.
Peace, DM.
Which is where the physical strength comes in, because obviously we were taught to keep firing whilst keep moving forward and never ever stop.
Yeah. He's talking about like more like active combat roles and stuff. Yeah. Versus, I think, like target shooting, you're pretty like just chill. You know, you're not.
Well, I'm not even talking like target. I'm talking like 3-gun stuff where you're running.
Oh,
around.
where you're going between what is it? Between the target, like you move from this to this to this, and then they're like a beep.
Never done that.
That looks kind of fun. Okay, let me finish up these last couple math questions, and then I love these discussions. They're really great.
Headset died again.
Your headset died again. Okay, it's okay. Let's pick another question to do. Let's see who we got.
Let's go gambling!
Remember, wireless isn't the be all and end all. Sometimes you need to plug stuff in.
Ace. Thanks AFG for the. You gotta go. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you AFG for giving me the textbook. It's great. I will send that to Gladiator. Let's see. What was that question? Ooh, an atomic bomb. Wow. How relevant today. Okay. Prior to the detonation of the first atomic bomb at the Trinity nuclear site in 1945, a rehearsal was carried out using 110 metric tons of TNT. Wow. This was done to calibrate the size of the following atomic blast. Atomic weapon yields are measured in equivalent kiloton. Cool. Using the follow thermochemical equation for the detonation of TNT, calculate the yield from this chemical reaction. Okay. That's kind of cool. Chemistry. Not anyone can use a nuclear weapon. Well, I hope. 2C7 H5N3O6 goes to 3N2 plus 5 H2O plus 7CO plus 7C plus 6586 kilojoules. That's a lot of energy. Okay. The yield from this reaction. Okay. Wait. Oh, from the Trinity stuff. I think is what they're asking for. I think they're saying for the 110 tons of TNT from this chemical reaction. Yeah, right. Or do they want us to measure the yield in kilotons? Dude, what is this question asking?
Oh no.
This is poor English. Atomic weapon yields are yielded in the equivalent of kiloton. Using the following thermochemical equation for the detonation of TNT. Calculate the yield. Okay, I think they're asking for kilotons, maybe? Sorry, I need, this is where AI comes in handy because it's a language model. It can, like, understand the English. Like, what is this question asking for? I don't know if they want the yield of the 110 metric tons or if they want the amount of metric tons in the detonation. Okay, here we go. It's asking you to find the total energy detonating 110 metric tons of TNT. Okay, I'm cool with that. All right, we can do that. All right. So I'm going to say, this is just a stoichiometry. You just say, question mark, what are we trying to get? I'm trying to get the total energy. So I'm going to say the amount of joules being released with 1 metric ton or 110 metric tons of TNT. Okay. And I see eventually joules pops up here, but we're going to need like moles of this to get to joules of that, which means they're going to need like kilograms of this, which I'm already at like tons. So we need to go from tons to kilograms. And so what they do tell us here is that 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. So I can put down here 1 ton is 1,000 kgs. Okay. And then 1 kg is 1,000 grams. The reason why I'm doing that is because I know eventually I want the moles of this, but I only have the grams per mole of the TNT. And so then I can say that 227.13 grams is equal to 1 mole of TNT. And then for every 2 moles of TNT, I have this many joules. So 2 moles TNT is 6586 times 10 to the 3 joules. Okay, cool. So then now we're good because everything cancels, right? 800 votes on a question. Is that no. They gain votes by just like sitting in the queue. So certain questions have been there for a while, and you can see the time on them as well. So yeah, look what happens. You gotta always make sure things cancel. So metric tons, kilograms, grams, moles of TNT, joules. Yeah. Okay. So let's do some math. This is gonna be a really big number. So 110 tons times 1,000 for the kilograms times 1,000 for the grams times 6586 e to the 3, big number. Then we're going to divide that by 2 and then divide that by 227.13. I have more dirt, but I won't put you again. Okay. I don't know how to do the dirt questions, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Okay, wow. Okay. So that's 1.59 times 10 to the 12th. joules, which what's 10 to the 12th? Is that giga? Mega's 10 to the 6th. Giga's 10 to the 9th. Oh, it's tera. Tera, right? So you could say like 1.59 terajoules. Or TJs. Tijuanas. Thank you, Zach. Of energy is released. Wow. That's a lot. That's huge. Okay, cool. Good question. Very relevant to today, unfortunately.
Supposedly a ceasefire was announced.
Dude, he was gonna chicken out anyways, dude. Dude, Taco Tuesday, bro. It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I feel like it's a lot of war crimes that would have been committed.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know them off the top of my head, but I feel like destroying a country's like all their bridges and then,
their power.
All of their power is definitely a war crime. I feel like.
It's always interesting to me because I think the idea of like war crimes only came about after the First World War. Is that right, Sensation?
I believe so, yeah.
The Geneva Convention happened, and because there's some like bad shit during World War I where we kind of said, hey, maybe because humanity's gotten so advanced at creating unique ways to kill each other that like this mustard gas stuff, let's like not do that anymore, please. Let's go back to war used to have kind of like some honor system to it. It's actually kind of cool, I guess, if you think about it. Like back in the days of I don't know. But to be honest,
system to war, but then like a religious heretic, aka who someone like didn't agree with your religion, was like thrown in like a burning barrel or some shit.
Yeah.
Or like had their limbs torn off.
Yeah, that kind of like, I mean, the OG people that didn't respect the honor of war and was the Americans, to be honest. I mean, we decided to fight dirty. That's the whole guerrilla warfare. We're the OG guerrilla warfare people. Like the British were like, oh, everyone lines up and it's kind of like a gentleman's like sporting match. And we said no. Like, we're not fucking doing that. And then that's how we ended up winning. So I don't know, it's kind of funny to see the shoes on the other foot now, where we're like, well, can't we have like traditional wars? And it's like, no, because no one would win that way. Yes, gentlemanly war was a thing before as well. Yeah, the Geneva Convention does basically nothing. War crimes are being committed and nothing happens. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a slap on the wrist, I guess. How fond are you of numerical integration? I mean, I could try it. And then there was Attila the Hun. Yeah, he was a crazy guy. Then there's like Vlad the Impaler. Like, there's all these like interesting people in history. All right, let's select a winner.
Let's go gambling!
Someone told me Sun Sheik has a very interesting question, a banger, and I know bangers.
I think it is a banger, yeah.
And it's a banger, dude.
Banger, and I know bangers.
Okay, and I know bangers. Is this gonna actually be a banger though?
It is.
Ooh.
Aw, dang it.
Wait. Find all the complex numbers that satisfy these conditions. Do you know if we're gonna wake up to a disappeared civilization? Yeah, dude, what does Trump even mean by that, dude? Like, you can't say like a civilization's gonna be gone. Like, that's so fucked. Chill. Man. Okay. Let's see. Let's find all of them. Okay, so this makes me think. Okay. Let me think of like complex numbers. Am I going to represent the complex number as the e to the I theta thing, right?
Yeah, that would be your easiest representation.
E to the I theta, right? Or Z1's e to the I theta 1?
Yeah, and technically there's an R, but it's, in this case,
it's equal to 1.
I believe it would be 1.
Right? Yeah, technically there's an R here. But in order for that to happen, let me think.
Well, I guess no, they wouldn't have to be 1.
Well, okay, they got to multiply to 1
Their
here, right?
multiplies yeah, they have to multiply to 1.
So wait, is this like R1, R2, R3? Yeah.
No, they're gonna have the same. They'll have the same radius because their absolute values are the same.
Got you. Okay. Yes. And this only considers the real part then, right?
Not
Yeah?
quite. It just
Not quite?
considers the radius from the origin.
Oh, okay. So this
Right,
is
so if you
equal
think
to
of,
the square root of the real part squared plus the imaginary part squared?
Yeah, it's like if you look at like a unit circle in the
Mm-hmm.
in the complex plane, you could also write it as the absolute value of z equal to 1.
I got you. Right. Okay. Because yeah, this coordinate, for instance, the real part would be equal to r cosine theta, and then the imaginary part would be equal to r sine theta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And so then this point can be represented as e to the I theta, right? E to the I theta, and then this is r. In this case, r is equal to 1. Okay.
Yeah, and Zach makes a good point. They're all going to be on the same circle because their absolute value is all equal to each other.
Right. Okay. This refers to the radius. Okay.
Mhm.
And if the radiuses are all the same. Oh, Fenvox said I made some progress, but I didn't actually finish it. Okay. So, this tells me that theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 has to equal 2 pi. Or I wrote it 5s, actually, sorry.
Yeah, 2 pi or 0. Or
Could it be
any
2
other-
pi n?
Yeah, that would be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, right? 2 pi n. Okay. This, to me, means that the imaginary parts have to all add up to 0. Right? So this... Because this is a real number, right? So this would tell me that sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2 plus sine theta 3 must be equal to 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I believe that's correct. I'm just thinking if there's any
And then
case
that means the real parts have to add up to 1, but the real parts are cosine theta 1.
Mhm.
Okay. And these have to add up to 1. Okay, so I have 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Can I technically solve this? Although they're not linear.
I believe so.
Zach says I got one possibility. 1 I and negative I. I see. Let me see how you're doing that. So you're saying that theta 2 equals 90 degrees, theta 3 equals 270, and that the other one is 0. So you're saying theta 1 is equal to 0, theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees, and then theta 2 is equal to 270. Let's see if that makes sense. So, do the angles add up to 2 pi n? They do.
Yeah, that checks
Do the
out.
sine of the
I think
angles add
that's
up to
correct.
0? Yeah, this is 0. This is... Well,
And you
sorry.
can-
This is 1. This is negative 1. This is 0. Cool. And then, do the cosines all add up? Yeah. Yeah, this does work. Yes, so I'll agree. 1 comma I comma negative I does work. So any non-zero sum is multiplied by I when you switch back from exponent to components. Yeah, okay. But wait, it says find all the complex numbers? So wait, is it all the combinations of this? Or do I not need to do that?
I think it would be every combination of that.
But I think this is the only one that works, no?
Well, so what you got to imagine is one I and negative I are all along the unit circle, right? Those aren't your values of theta; those are your actual coordinates.
Yeah, that's e to the I theta. Yeah.
No, those don't go into your e to the I theta. You would say
No. Sorry. This corresponds to theta equals 0. This corresponds to pi over 2. This corresponds to 3 pi over 2, right?
Yeah. But if you were to add 2 pi to all of those, you could repeatedly add 2 pi and end up with what are technically different complex numbers that would produce a equivalent
Would they?
result.
Would they be different complex numbers though?
Yeah, they would. We would consider plus 2 pi n for every.
So
every
plus
one of
2
these
pi
numbers.
n. But wait. E to the 2 pi, right? If I add 2 pi to everything, this is still just 1. And if I add it to this and I add to this, isn't it? Or sorry, are we saying that z is equal to e to the 0 is different than e to the 2 pi I?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean,
pretty much.
Technically, this
it's
is
like
1,
every
this
time.
is
Yeah,
1.
they both result in 1, but it's the same idea as when you do like anything with your normal trig stuff. You always consider that plus 2 pi n. That's why our complex log includes the argument, because by this same idea that we can add 2 pi n and get a different angle, the kind of same idea applies to when taking the logarithm, because that can cause it to become multi-value as a function. Also when you add pi, right?
I see.
So you gotta consider those extra ones.
Hellboy says they're not different. Let's go to chat. Let's ask chat. I'm curious.
It's kind of it's
a semantics thing?
But generally, it's worth considering them as different, so to speak.
The complex logarithm is multi-valued, yeah, but Zach says e to the 0 is equal to e to the 2 I pi. And, I mean, Zach does have it as in his username. I think the phrasing is confusing because they ask for all complex numbers, not all solutions. Up to order, that is the only solution. Let's check it. Okay. Uh-huh. Zach's like, I should know it's my namesake. Okay. Expanding. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already did this, though. Dude, why is chat taking... Chat, you're taking way too long for this, dude. Dude, the overline? Oh, because is that the conjugate?
Yeah, that's the conjugate.
Oh, dude, chat just like...
Yeah, just kind of shit the bed there.
Okay, so it just puts them into other orders. Okay, so, I mean, okay. Find all complex numbers, Z1, Z2, Z3. I guess technically you could have all the permutations of this as well, and it would still work. Yeah, RIP GPT. Okay, I think this is pretty good. But this was a cool question, and I liked that I could do it kind of like from simple principles, but I appreciate all the more complex principles you guys have as well. Cool questions on sheet.
Well done! Well done!
All right, let's see. Let's mark that one as done. Oh, man. I should not be tired. I woke up at 1 o'clock today. My sleep schedule's been permanently messed up since Japan. It was interesting, yeah. Sansheet says, the marking criteria for the question doesn't say anything about it, but I see where you're coming from. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Sansheet, for submitting that. That was fun. Sansheet, if you want to see, we always post the screenshots to everything we do. So all the solutions get posted in our Discord here. So, the same place you went to go submit your question here. There's a link to join our Discord where people have like discussions about questions too, and it's fun. I went to Japan. Yeah, I went to Japan almost last month at this point. It was March 10th to the 19th I went to Japan. But yeah, so my sleep schedule was really messed up from the time change after that, and then I don't know, like things kept happening where I was up till 7 a.m.
Oh no.
And so I don't know, for the last 2 or 3 weeks it's really bad. I need to fix it, but I keep going to bed around 5 or 6, and then I wake up at noon or 1 o'clock, and half the day's already gone. What's up, Mr. Aegis? Thank you, Mr. Aegis, for the raid. Mr. Aegis is another awesome streamer. He's part of the Knowledge Fellowship, which is a cool group of streamers that do all sorts of math, science, I think everything, honestly. Here, let's check it out. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, TKF, if you guys want to go join. But yeah, there's educational channels in arts, humanities, social science, STEM. I love the practical education. I do think practical education is something that needs to be taught more, like financial literacy and stuff. So Mr. Aegis heads up a lot of the activities there. He's a super cool person.
Financial literacy is overrated if you're good at gambling. All I'm saying.
Let's go gambling!
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Aegis, but I think I'm gonna do. You guys have like a monthly podcast series, right? Where you kind of interview some cool channels and they talk about a specific subject. And I think I'm scheduled for sometime this month. Is it this month or next month? One of the months coming up, Mr. Aegis. But yeah, let me know. I think I'm going to talk about what we do here at Actual Education with the nonprofit and a lot of my strategies for getting the next generation of students engaged with actual education so that they can flourish in today's chaotic and unpredictable world and not become the term I saw today was like failure to launch kids. That was during Zach was during your stream. Someone said they've seen a lot of people in their late 20s. They call them like failure to launch kids. I'm like, that's terrible. Wait, what? But I get it. It's students that like can't find a job, can't leave their parents' basement, and most definitely don't have girlfriends. And then yeah, it's just like I get it. The world sucks. Okay. Coming in a few weeks. Looking forward to it. Me too, Mr. Aegis. So yeah, make sure go give Mr. Aegis a follow. Mr. Aegis does a lot of cool streams on, I would say, some cool practical education stuff. You've done like, I've seen like health and like exercise and stuff. Last one we did was a historian with a focus on the Roman Empire. Fun fact, I think about the Roman Empire at least 4 times a day.
That's dope.
But yeah, go follow Mr. Aegis. He's a cool person. All right, let's see. What was the next question we were going to do? Let's go see what's in the queue. All right. Lickalalo Tapas, Lucky Cat, Random Dude. Let's spin the wheel, see whose question we're going to do now.
That was not the proper pronunciation for that name.
Was it?
That was not.
Nice.
It's kind of funny. I've never seen this person before in my life, but just as you mentioned it, and it came up, and it was like, this person is on the shadow list. So they've done something to piss somebody off.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Well, here you go. I mean, here we go. Mr. Aegis, his next lesson is dealing with distress, mitigating the mental health consequences of being saturated with all the bad news, distressing imagery in the world, and social media. I think that is a great topic, Mr. Aegis. Yes, 100%. I think it's something super relevant to right now. Even myself, I was upset earlier in the stream today learning about all the news that's going on right now, and I'm just like, someone asked me how do you deal with that, and yeah, I had some opinions.
You give your head a check and sort your head out.
Yeah. I said
it's not complicated. You turn the fucking thing off. Sort your head out.
But sometimes you can't turn it off, dude. They blast it into your, even my social media feed. When I just want to see what my friends are up to, I'll just get blasted with all these other like sponsored or related posts that I don't really want to see.
Oh,
and it's
no.
it's too much effort for me to go through and be like, I don't want to see that, I don't want to see that, I want to see that, I want to see that. They do find a way. I mean, yes, you're right, Sensation. I could just turn my fucking phone off, but I'm not gonna do that.
Those are your choices.
It means you
Either
don't have
obey,
enough
obey your
interest in
overlords.
math books.
Yeah, or you could go read math books.
See,
Yeah, we
that's
could do
what
that.
I do. I got a bunch of math books, and when I'm like, something
Your
is
mom-
boring, I want to see this. I just like
Go read a
crack
math
it
book.
open and read some
Yeah, 'cause
TVs or something.
No, he's right. You can either do your own shit or you can obey your corporate overlords.
Yeah,
Those
there
are
you
your
go.
choices.
I think I have a big motto in life of create more content than you consume. So it's okay to consume content. I consume content every day. We're literally consuming content right now. But I think it's important to create more than you're like taking in. It's kind of like the calorie deficit for like media. Anytime you're about to open Twitter, go to coolmathgames.com. Wait, is that the website kids would use to bypass the firewalls?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was coolmathgames.com.
Yeah, you play like
Yes.
Queen's Tower defense and shit.
Yeah, because so the school firewalls wouldn't block the URL Cool Math Games because like, oh, they must be playing educational stuff. But then it was, I remember it was mainly for people to play tower defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or pay to hide
I
ads.
had about
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Windows93.net.
Windows93.net. I don't know if I want to open that. It sounds like something like Goatsy or
Oh, no,
something.
it's legit.
Oh,
It's legit.
no.
Oh, it's legit? Okay. All right, one second. Windows93.net.
Yeah.
Is it just a terminal?
Basically, it's a virtual machine.
Oh, this is sick. Oh, what?
If it ever actually comes up.
Oh, it's
I
like
don't know why
loading.
It's taking so long.
Oh, this is so cool.
It doesn't usually take this long.
What? What? We have Windows 93? Dude, Half-Life 3, what a troll.
Bullshit, not good.
As if there was Half-Life 3.
Totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin.
Support us? What do they got? Where is he? Oh, this is cute. I didn't know about this. This is super fun. I miss Windows 93. Or this is 95, I guess, really. That's the first one I used. 95 and 98. Dude, where's pinball? They don't have pinball? Where's pinball?
It was there.
Did I not see it? Oh, pinball.
Pinball.
Yes. Dude, what? Oh man, this game is such a
This one, actually.
it's such
This
a
is now
throwback.
on all Linux.
Okay, sorry, it was like raping my ears with the sound, but yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
They released it on all Linux machines recently.
That's super fun. My entire theming is retro Windows because I wish I could go back to just role playing in AOL chat rooms and playing Cosmic Pinball instead of doom scrolling a sea of AI TikToks. You're right, Mr. Aegis. They were simpler times. ICQ, IRC, Ventrilo. What was the other ones we used to be on? All the other chat rooms. Also, hi. Good to see you, Henry. What's up? Space Pinball. I had that game on my Windows 7 PC. It was so good, yeah. There's some lore around that game, right? It was something to the extent of... Man, someone... I think the original developer agreed to give it to them for free because they didn't think it was going to take off. And then it became the most played video game of all time. And so they missed out on like a huge amount of revenue.
No. That's the trial. That one level there is the trial. The full game is a full game.
Oh, there is a full game. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's it. But no one knows to buy the full
You
game.
gave away the trial as part of Windows, but no one ever knew how to buy the full game.
Oh, fascinating.
I'm sure somebody did, but...
Trillium, yes, Trillium, Mr. Aegis. Mr. Aegis, my man, dude. Yeah, he knows about the old school days. Yeah, Trillium, wow. Okay, let me try to do this question real quick. Chips Challenge and Hover. I don't think I played those. Student carries out 2 investigations with electromagnetic waves. Cool. In investigation 1, the student rotates the aerial receiver around the horizontal axis, joining the 2 aerials. Okay. I guess aerials is a fancy name for like a type of antenna. I think this is. I have my ham radio license. Or, I mean, I think it's expired at this point, but I had one.
Wait, how do you not know what an aerial is?
Is aerial just like a line antenna? Is that what an aerial is called?
Here, aerial is the thing that you get your TV through.
Oh, fascinating. Yeah, no, we don't. So is this in English? Is this a British thing? Is this an A-level question?
It's the French word, isn't it? Aerial. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we don't call them aerials. We just call them antennas. That's funny. They
I think
call them
everyone
aerials.
uses antennas nowadays. Everyone's got a Roku TV.
Yeah, everyone's got
Roku
Netflix.
TV and an ungodly amount of streaming services. That's
sweat
I know. You can still have receivers though. I legitimately have a receiver hooked up to my TV for anytime there's some local game that I want to catch, but I'm just too lazy to go find it on StreamEast. You can hook up an antenna to your TV and it's still broadcasted. You need like a digital converter though, I think, because it's not an analog signal anymore. I did it for the I want to say I did it for some of the Rams games. I live in Los Angeles, so some of the Rams playoffs games were on the TV. Okay. I don't know what this question is.
Anyway, just briefly. Yeah, an aerial is in British English, an aerial is distinct from an antenna.
Okay. It's a type of antenna though, no?
Basically, yeah, because that's usually where British English makes distinctions between the general type and a specific type. So
nice.
An aerial is for TV.
I see. Yeah, he just says, yeah, you could send in a voucher to get a digital receiver. Yeah. Yeah. I think they did it also because there's always this competition on the bands. All the cell phone people, right? They want as much bandwidth of it as they can get, but then the FCC has to regulate which bands are reserved for what, and so they're slowly trying to squeeze all the older stuff out of the certain bands. I think TV.
Yeah,
been one of them.
Then ask yourself this question: and why is that true here as well?
Why is what true? Sorry.
Well, they're shutting down all the analog signals to make way for specifically, so everyone has to use digital stuff.
Sure. So Palantir can get all the information on you, dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're all following the same playbook. I mean, suspicious.
Suspicious. Let me put on where's my tinfoil hat? I forgot it. Okay. Okay, let me see. Student rotates a receiver aerial, joining it. Investigation 2, he places a metal sheet behind the aerial, and the student moves the sheet backwards and forwards along the horizontal axis, joining the two aerials as shown. This is a terrible drawing, or this is not horizontal at all. This is diagonal. Okay. Explain why the ammeter sometimes gives a maximum reading and sometimes a 0 reading. Okay. For each of these two investigations, explain why the ammeter sometimes gives a maximum reading and sometimes gives a near 0 reading. Oh, okay. Rotates it. Okay. I would say it has to do something with phasing, I guess. Right? There's got to be some phase angle that's hitting 90 degrees or whatever, and then you get 0 coming through it. I don't actually know what type of question this is. This is something from an EE class or something. State the orientations of the receiver aerial in investigation 1 and the positions of investigation 2, where these maximum and 0 readings would occur. Yeah. I don't know. Let's throw it at ChatGPT, because I'm cool using AI to go learn. Let's go learn about how you would do this. This is kind of specific engineering. I answer all types of questions. I say anyone can submit whatever, and if I can do it, I'm happy to do it. If I can't, I'm happy to look into how I could do it. I think this is a good metaphor for how life should work these days with learning. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean you should just dismiss it. Okay. Right, okay, polarization. I was kind of right with that. Phase angles, right? Interference and standing waves from reflection. Okay, cool. I get it. So, as this metal sheet moves, I can kind of see what's going to happen. You would have some of these waves would then bounce off of here and reflect back. And depending on the length of these, if they are, I want to say half a wavelength in difference, then they would cancel out. And that's why you would get no current going through. I think, because, okay, I gotta remember how this works. If you have a traveling wave and it hits something solid, I believe the reflection is then automatically a 180 degree phase shift. So if a wave comes in this way, then it's going to come out this way. I wouldn't trust ChatGPT. This thing has for hallucinating citations that don't exist. Exactly. No. I always say, don't always 100% blindly trust ChatGPT, but use it to augment like knowledge you already know to kind of verify that it's correct. ChatGPT put me onto the idea of reflection, which I agree with. I understand how waves can reflect off of surfaces, and I understand from my PhD in physics that when you have waves that are hitting a solid boundary, they reflect back with 180 degrees of phase shift, and that when waves are 180 degrees in phase shift, that results in negative interference, and you get like no amplitude. So then it's just kind of seeing the technicalities. And in standardized questions, stuff like this, they do have so much training data on this already that it's pretty easy to like figure out what the answer is. Right. So yes, maximum reading, maximum amount of current would mean that the electric field is resonating a lot. So aerial only detects the components of electric field along its length. Okay, cool. So when the receiver aerial is parallel to the transmitter aerial, the electric field's aligned and you get maximum current. And then when it's perpendicular, there's... Okay, so this is interesting. I didn't know this about aerials then. Okay, so I guess aerials, from what Sensation was also telling me, right? If this is an aerial. They're telling me that it's... The waves are I guess, parallel only to its axis. They're polarized. It oscillates in one direction. The aerial only detects the components of the electric field along its length. Oh, okay. Wait. So actually, they do this. Right, okay. But that's in the plane. In this case, this would be in like the XY plane. So this aerial will not detect any electric field in the Z-axis. Uh-huh. Okay. So in order for there to be maximum reception, maximum resonance, you need the two aerials to be in the same plane, which means they need to be parallel. Because otherwise, if they're like polarized by 90 degrees, then none of this will get received by this. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, then moving the sheet metal. Yeah, you can have nodes and antinodes. And then, yeah. Maxima occur when you're, yes, n wavelengths in difference. And then minima occur when you have half the wavelength. Oh, and then D is the distance. Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
And that's what a modern aerial looks like.
That's what okay, cool. Let's pull up that picture. So interesting Sensation. This would seem to tell me that... Do you see how this is at all different angles? Right? Do you see how you have this one like up here and this one down here and this one here? Like it kind of like bends like a V.
Yeah.
What that does is that ensures that you can receive signals at all different like polarization angles, as long as it's, I guess, like still pointed in the general direction, maybe. And then I don't know what this thing does.
The weird thing is that the weird thing about this is
it directional?
Is
this directional?
No idea. All I can tell you is they're modern because these were marketed at the time 20 years ago as digital aerials.
Aerials, cool.
Digital aerials, specifically. As opposed to analog aerials, which looked different somehow. I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe they kind of look like a dish or something. Yeah. Okay, but then,
the point is, those two angular pieces at the back, that was the new thing about them.
Oh,
sorry, I can't find an old one.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, so here's what we're saying is that, so part of the wave will hit the receiver right away. Part of it will go past the receiver, hit the metal sheet, and then bounce back. What we talk about is called the path length difference. So the difference in length, that the one that directly hits the receiver and the one that bounces off of the metal sheet and then comes back, that's going to be equal to 2D, right? And where D is the distance between the aerial and the metal sheet. Now, if that path difference, 2D, is equal to an integer amount of wavelength, then that means there is going to be positive or constructive interference. So you can kind of see this way, right? So let's say, for instance, that this, and one wavelength, for instance, is this. This is considered, or here, let me draw it here. This right here is one wavelength. So if this wave has to travel an additional wavelength, so let's say it has to do this, it still lines up with the blue curve, and that causes positive interference. Exactly. Yeah, for a full reflection means the transmitted wave must be canceled out fully by the generated wave. So the wave must be exactly the opposite phase. Exactly, Monkered. Yeah. And so, and that's where this condition comes in. So if the difference in the wave that's received directly and the wave that's received by the reflection is like either 1/2 lambda, 3/2 lambda, 5/2 lambda, such as this, right? You see how this red one is moving over half a wavelength? Like this right here is half a wavelength. Then you have negative or destructive interference. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Hope that makes sense. Licolopatus. I don't know. Funny username you got, but
It's a troll username. I think it's hilarious. Actually.
what's troll about it, though? I don't know if I get the troll.
It's pronounced Lickalotopus.
Oh, Lickalotopus. Oh. Oh, they got me, dude. They got me.
The irony is he's getting no pwn.
Nobody is, dude. What? Have you seen the birth rates?
Yeah, but especially not as an engineer.
Especially not that username. Yeah, I'm sorry. That username is definitely not getting you anywhere. It's okay. We have math. All right, Lickalotopus. You
I found the distinction.
Good question. Oh, you found between the analog and the digital? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the one on the top's an old one. The one on the bottom is a new one.
Can I open this? Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, I see. So the top one's the old one, the bottom one's the new one?
Yeah, I think the top ones were phased out in the late 90s.
Yeah, interesting. So I think the main difference I see is this has a bunch of them in a different, like, plane, I guess. Everything here is in, like, one plane. So this could receive a lot of waves, I guess, in this horizontal plane, but then this adds, like, some additional up and down stuff that works. I think you're and even here, do you see how these are doubles now? These are doubled. Maybe they're not. I'm trying to look at it. Pretty cool though. Yeah, antennas are dope. So it's a big E&M thing. Okay, I technically have to go, but let me see. I know there were 2 more questions in the queue. What do we have? Lucky Cat and random dude doing a system of ODEs. Oh dear.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, I do have to go, so I unfortunately don't have time for these questions. So let's close out the stream. But thank you for submitting them. Thank you again, everyone, for coming to Actual Education Office Hours. Appreciate all you guys. Had a good time going through questions. Anything that didn't get answered will get put into our Discord, so do not worry. There we have other awesome people that might solve them, or we have a fun little AI bot that goes through and gives suggestions afterwards. So make sure, go check out the Discord. You can go do that by going to the same website. You submit questions, actualofficehours.com. Click join our Discord. While you're there, go check out the streaming schedule. This is an awesome little calendar we have showing all the different streams that are happening. So it looks like Penn Center is destroying AI right now. I want to go see what he's doing. I really do. That looks fun. And then we have a lot of fun events happening. So we're not streaming tomorrow, but we will be on Thursday. And then we will have recess on Friday. I got to check with Naroski if we're going to have a stream before that. But then definitely we'll also have, what is it? On Saturday, come on by. The 2iPie is going to do a fun trivia game called 16. and I will be hosting it. And I came up with a lot of fun math questions for it, so hope you guys go check it out. Okay. All right. That being said, if you're not already following us on Twitch, go follow us on Twitch. It's an awesome place. We get to go raid other friends and say hi to them. And so we're going to go probably say hi to Penn Center. If Penn Center's destroying the AI, where's Penn Center destroying the AI? Okay. Shoot all the robots. Okay. All right. Let's go check. Let's go say hi to Penn. Penn's a good friend of ours. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We will see you on Thursday. Peace. This is like a fun game. All right, peace out, guys.
Oh, you know, just shooting these robots. Just shooting these robots. Where's that fucking robot? There you are. Oh, stop jumping. Famished, you were watching Dr. Gold. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. Hello, Dr. Gold. Welcome on in. Oh my god, what is with this fucking giraffe? Hope you had a fantastic stream, Gold. My name is Penn Center. Welcome in, Raiders. I am a variety streamer, mostly mathematics, but we are playing some shooty robot invasion tonight. We are trying to free the residents of Califlorida from these terrible robot invaders.